I think we're live.
Are we live? Is this real life?
It says
Maybe.
we're live.
Maybe.
Popped up and then it disappeared.
All right, let me pull up the chat. I'm gonna mute myself real quick.
Oh shit, where'd you go?
Pop up the chat.
I think everybody's pulling the chat up.
Hello, Winterbricker. Kittenville.
All right.
Are we live? Is this? Oh, whoa, that was me. I heard myself.
I think we're live.
That's a heck of a delay.
Yeah, that was me. It's
All right. Welcome everyone to Building Live with Hailey Bricks this time. Not Hoosier. Not Hoosier, not Chris, not Butt Chop, not anybody. Me.
fired me.
He got fired. He got booted. Now, just for this week, so we can get more people. So we can get more people in here. He doesn't have Zoom, so we're still waiting on a few people to show up. So they're going to show up late. So I guess we're going to start building without them. They'll catch up. It should be Hoosier by the time they get here. So
Really? Already?
Wow.
We're like
Nice.
30 seconds in.
if anyone has any hidden side sets and they want to join, or if you have sets in general you want to join tonight, we got plenty of room. So
See what Reed had 12 one time. Let's see if we can beat that.
yeah, so we're gonna be building.
And you get a Zoom, and you get a Zoom.
I see
Zoom's all around.
I see Bunny Bricks in the chat. I know her and Charlie have some hidden side sets.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. You've been called out.
All right, so what is everyone building tonight?
I'm wondering if we're all building the same thing. Oh, I'll throw mine up here. I'm building the bus. And I see Hoosier's building the bus.
I got the bus.
Oh, you got a bus. Oh, Ghost Taco's building a train.
Train.
He has a train. What?
Train. This is my Pink Bucket Nation Pimp Your Bucket winnings right here.
Oh, nice.
What?
It was supposed to have came to me. Julian sent it to the wrong person.
Oh, and and it's like one of those cooking shows. Look at, oh, there it is already. How did that happen?
Dude, you're fast. I didn't know this was a speed build. How about Chris? What's Chris building?
I'm building the set Hoosier sent me. I thought this is what we were all building. But
Ooh, the Shrimp
know what
Shack.
it is.
Shrimp Shack is freaking awesome. I love that
I
set.
got that one up here too.
yeah, that's
I got that one.
Is that the one that ends in a 2-3? Or no, 2-2.
2-2.
2-2, yep.
I will say though that the schoolhouse was a very fun build to do.
I got that over there too.
Hold on, Charlie. Send invite.
I could not find
Dominic,
any of
I'm
the
going.
trains on clearance. I saw them.
Dominic, I'm glad to hear you're home.
I saw them when they were on clearance. I saw the stickers that I was really excited for, but then I couldn't find a box.
Oh, hold on. What Somniac sent Grandpa Hoosier to the return? What? Come on. I thought we was better than that, Somniac.
Jump in here,
paintball.
BR.
Oh,
But Somniac did get to go home today.
Oh, we get a ghost dog.
yeah.
Yeah, I think the Ghost Dog comes in all the sets.
That's the first time I've seen it.
I noticed his printing is like a little bit different each time.
Is that a emoji with hearts?
It is.
Oh man. I love you too, buddy. All right, I'm going to mute while I pull this thing out.
That's what she said.
Where is Charlie? Oh, there you are. Come here. And send.
Okay, my bags are open. All the crinkling is done.
Oh.
So Nick, did you already build yours, or is that an actual second set that you're building?
This is we originally got the set, and then we built it, and then I ended up winning this one, so we got a second one.
Oh, cool. You planning on building it?
I will build it for this stream, and then Jigglepuff wants to mock them up into like either a different ghost looking train or just do new cars for the existing one.
Cool. I like that you guys do that. I think everyone on here actually builds interesting stuff aside from me. I build sets.
Yeah, that's the first step though, is to build the sets, and then you learn the techniques, and then you attempt to build, you know, and then one day you can be as great as the other three on the panel up here.
Not going to include yourself in that group, huh?
Oh no, are you kidding me?
You got some cool stuff too. Don't. I get it. It's good to be humble, but
I am merely honored to walk among the gods here.
Clearly, it's a very talented panel at the moment.
Oh yeah, we all start somewhere in this building experience.
Hoosier still learning as well.
I know Hoosier needs to update his Instagram thing that says I've been building Lego for about a year now.
See, it makes everybody think.
Hmm.
Well, no,
Oh,
look at
okay, I
work
get
a bit.
Should I graduate to 2 years now?
Maybe
I
two,
don't know.
maybe two, like 1.5. Tell him you're out of the Duplo. You're getting on the Duplo era.
Woohoo! I graduated from
Ooh.
Duplo.
That would have been fun to have a Duplo hidden side set. Lego.
Boom time.
Maniac for Bricks is in the chat.
Hey, it's the dude with the Jude.
I was
He's
wondering if
awake.
he's still here.
I'm still here.
Jude, you got a set to build, buddy?
I do have the shrimp boat, but I can't build and try to read chat. My eyes don't focus back and forth.
You
You
can
can build.
build it with us. Well,
There's enough of us to
I'll
read the chat.
You can build, buddy. I was just giving you a hard time about reading the chat.
I
If you
kind of
build
like
it, we will read.
like trying to read the chat. I might start my boat here in a few.
Okay.
I ain't been home very long, so I'm gonna chill for a little bit.
I can
Be
understand.
chilling like a villain.
Do you used to have a ghost piece for Duplo figures? What's that all about?
Tricker Bricks in the chat. What do you say? Duplo, yeah, Duplo.
Well, the hairpiece and the head, they do glow under black light.
Do they?
Yeah.
They glow in the dark too, don't they?
No.
Nick said they didn't. Kind of look
Really?
like
No, they don't glow in the dark. You know, it might be black light, but yeah.
I guess that's fair. The ones that glow in the dark look a little more translucent. If I'm thinking like the 1x1s from, what was it, like the monster sets?
Yeah, like this color green that they use a lot. You would think that would
Yeah.
be a glow in the dark, but it's not.
Lego, you failed us.
No.
do better.
Mrs. Neverland is in the chat.
Hey.
She just got
Miss Neverland.
Yeah, but I lucked out and got that school for, I think I got it for $50.
Oh,
What?
that's a better deal than me.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
That
brother.
was a deal, but mine was still, I think, like 65, 60 in there.
Yeah, it was at Meyer. It was on clearance at Meyer, and then you got an additional 30% off of the clearance. So it ended up going down to like $46.
Okay, yeah. See, I had a bunch of sets that I got that were that way, where it was on clearance and then the additional 30% off. But that one I just found somewhere that it was just like 40% off total MSRP is what I got it for. So whatever number that would work out to be. Oh, that's funny. The sticker for step number 3 of the bus.
Yeah.
In the picture, the sticker is inverted.
Something's fishy's going on here.
Yeah, I'm looking at it going, do I got the right sticker? The pile's in the wrong spot.
Oh yeah, it's going the wrong way. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cheating. I'm not putting stickers on.
I'll save that for another mock though.
I agree, Maniac. It would have been cooler.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Is that Joey in the chat?
What? There's a
I
Joey.
thought there had to have been one up there, right? Oh, I don't think there is. Oh man.
What's going on, Blindside?
And I lucked out and found a bunch of the shrimp boats for $5. So we ended up picking up like 7 of them.
Oh my gosh.
So we got an army of albino alligators now.
That is amazing. The smaller hidden side sets were not on sale anywhere in my area. The big ones were, but not the small ones.
I think the JB's Ghost Lab got down to I think $7 here, and we ended up picking up about 5 of those.
Yeah, that's hard not to just clear the store out when that happens.
Johnny G is in the chat. Everybody's building hidden side tonight, Johnny.
Yeah.
Trying to build hidden side anyway.
So what's everybody's thought? Do you think this, well, they're going on what, four waves of this now? So is this going to stick around, you think?
Is it the 4th wave?
Well, they have a 4th wave coming out in it would be the 3rd wave. 3rd wave coming out this summer because they had the initial wave and then the one that was just here in January, and then they have
Okay.
more lined up in the summer. So
They do have another one?
Yep.
Well, I forget, what do they call them? They've got like a couple different names for things. I think evergreens are the ones that last a long time or something like that,
Yeah.
3 years or.
yeah, but seeing as they pulled the trigger too quick on killing off monster fighters, that they let this one actually get out there into the public eye a little bit more than what monsters fighters did.
I'm not going to pretend like they learned from their mistake.
Yeah,
When did Monster Fighters come out? That's an older set, right? Or series?
Yeah. It was like right when we started. It's probably about 4 or 5 years ago.
no, it had to be longer than that. It was already retired when I started.
Really? Yeah, because the only one we're missing from that is the haunted house. Otherwise, we got the entire line of that. Oh, and the freaking like $500 Target exclusive that was originally what, $30-$40. The graveyard set.
The graveyard set goes for that much now?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Wow.
I think the zombie bride alone goes for over $100.
For one
Yeah.
figure?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Yikes.
Oh, that's clever. They used the BB-8 head in light bluish gray and flipped it over for the toilet.
Oh, that toilet is freaking awesome.
Oh, that's clever.
Oops. Whoopsies.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's the BB-8 head upside down. It's pretty cool.
That's cool.
You can never have enough poopers. Just saying.
I like how it's got the vent hole in the back.
See? And they thought this wasn't going to be a poop stream. We're building a porta potty. Come on, folks.
Oh boy, that's true. Good call. You called it.
And now we got to figure out who to put in the pooper.
All in and balling.
Eh.
Might go get Chris. Chris is fake.
Yeah.
What is it about putting Chris in the pooper?
And it looks like Johnny G says hidden side box art looks bad on the shelves. You need to turn the box around to see the Lego. And it's funny because when this line first came out, every store I went into, it was all the boxes were turned around the wrong side.
They were even for the merchandisers at the time. Like when I was like, I always had to double check to make sure I had the boxes facing the right way. They were the way the box art was.
Yeah, I would have thought they would have heard the outcry of that kind of stuff and fixed it with the second wave, but they kept on chugging along with the same looking box.
I think it's just the marketing now.
The shooter shoots brown discs.
I was gonna say this pooper shoots poop.
That's the poop shoot.
They should have a way to make the other one connect to the toilet seat.
Jeez, I'll probably keep this thing together. It might change in a slight bit.
Yeah, I would. I think I will probably put this in my city in the non-monster version.
Oh, come on. You got to have a monster version in the city. Come
Man,
on.
it doesn't fit in my city in a monster.
What? Really?
Oh, I get the eyes and the teeth now. That's fun.
Yeah, the monster porta potty fits very well in our city. Our city is usually mostly overrun by monsters anyway.
That makes sense. Must have ate taco. Man, taco sounds so good.
Oh, that's clever at the feet.
I forgot to put the eyes on.
But they didn't really finish off the top very well.
Yeah, no, it was a little weird. I wouldn't use a porta potty that had the whole top open.
Well, at least you know you get good ventilation.
I mean, sure.
I get that the teeth kind of, you can push them back, but
Chris, you're not saying much tonight, buddy.
I'm here, man, but I'm not here.
well, thank you for being here.
You bet.
Oh, Chris doesn't have the coronavirus, does he?
Quarantine. Quarantine.
Gotta quarantine him.
Long day at work, buddy.
Yeah. And I'm the first person in Tennessee has it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's spreading closer to me.
Yeah, there's up to 6 people in Illinois now.
It's about 45 miles away from here.
Chris is going on lockdown.
And they say the common cold is worse. Like the normal flu. I don't know what's going on with it.
Yeah, I don't know what the big deal is.
The symptoms more than anything else. Now my mom works at a hospital. A bunch of nurses got in trouble for stealing boxes of masks.
Taking supplies from work is still considered stealing.
Well, I guess they had to put the mask in a locked room where only one person has a key.
Oh,
The
geez.
people, because I guess some of the rooms that you have to put a mask on before you go in. But it was causing trouble because the code team gets called, and they have to go hunt someone down to get a mask.
Nice.
It's like, oh, that's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
I watched something on CNN last night, and the guy said, "Don't do you no good to wear a mask."
I know it's a virus. It's not gonna. It's not compared to the bacteria. People are cleaning out hand sanitizers.
Yeah, the guy was like, "Yeah, if you got it, wear a mask. That'll help from spreading it, but wearing a mask ain't going to help you from catching it."
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Carl?
I promise we're paying attention to the chat. We're missing the butt shop right now.
Too bad we don't have a chat here.
Like I said at the beginning, if anyone wants to come on, holler loudly in the chat. We'll send invites.
We got Charlie in the chat. How's it going, Charlie?
Guess there was too much chit and chop last night.
Chip and chop. Yeah. Is that gonna be y'all's new segment?
Right. Yeah, he was lucky enough. He got on and he was cool enough to fill in for Jiggle.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah. Before the, I was in there watching.
Very cool.
One observer.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was hopping back and forth. All right, so did everyone watch? Chris, did you watch the episode yet?
I skimmed through it, but I didn't watch the whole thing. Oh, shit.
I will say, are we talking about yesterday's episode?
Yeah.
All right. I was blown away that iceberg, the master builder of buildings, was in the bottom too.
Yeah, they really were not fond of the glass building. Is the appearance that it gave. The empty buildings.
We have Doc Simpson in the chat.
I will say that relative to buildings like that, that has always kind of stood out to me. Going to a lot of these conventions and stuff, I've seen a lot of large scale skyscrapers and everything.
Let him in. We'll find out who it is.
You still have the power to boot him, right?
Hello?
Hello.
Yo.
It's probably,
Hello?
probably Charlie. He can't figure it out.
All right, Charlie, at the bottom of your screen should have.
Oh.
Full movement.
Well, can they still?
See a lot of people saying somehow.
Can I still hear us?
Haley beat me to the punch. I was going to type
Going on, Mitch Bricks.
back. As Grass Azul was took us down. Good call.
Charlie trying to throw us for a loop.
Thought we were under attack.
Charlie, can you hear us?
It says connecting to audio, so he must be having an issue with his audio.
The dude just went mute.
Uh-oh. They're dropping like flies.
I was dumping bricks.
Dumping bricks.
Thanks, son,
Okay.
Charlie.
Is that what they call it now?
Did I break the internet?
You always
Yeah.
break.
You tried to.
Jeez.
What
But-
the hell's happened?
But can I say that, going back to Lego Masters, I'm deeply saddened by the loss of the unicorns.
Your eye candy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we all knew you wasn't going to be happy with that.
No, and it sucked too because I had to go pick up Jigglypuff from work. That last half hour, I didn't get to see who got voted off.
They got to made his ass walk.
Exactly, especially after the crap he was pulling in our chat.
Yeah, I remember that.
What, all the writing?
Definitely.
Hold on, he was at work, and in the yeah, he'd have walked.
Yeah, look at all this bright orange, yellow. Just interesting cover.
I'm real interested to hear. I like how Iceberg's been doing kind of the. I'm going to call it like a post-show recap or something like that, where he gets to tell his side. The recent Gate one where him and BX were both there. That was super entertaining.
Yeah, I sat down and watched. I just finished that about an hour ago.
me too.
It answers some questions and like over it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize there was a whole big issue with the baby gate thing.
Yeah, I didn't pick that up from the watching of the episode necessarily.
Like, no one in our hold on.
Don't get me wrong, I was a little distracted, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I didn't even think anything of it.
I don't know, I guess maybe not. I guess not in our community, but I don't know. I guess how everyone reacts to Sam, so I wouldn't be surprised. I was going down outside, so.
Because that was an intense Lego Masters.
Oh yeah, when his tower, the first tower broke, oh, I was feeling it.
So, do you guys think that they originally had it in the script and plan to do the second portion of it, or do you think it was originally just going to be a large scale build, and when the buildings fell, they decided to kind of change it up a little bit and have another way for people to all compete against each other still?
Mm.
I was watching that thinking like that's something I think that you could have kind of had in your back pocket of like, oh, cool. Yeah, everyone's going to compete. This is going to be great. And then when you see two buildings lose significant portions of them, it's like, well, the bottom two may have already just been decided because of the accident on the way.
Yeah.
What can we do to change it up and flip it a little bit so that we have a more competitive scene?
Are you trying to say the fix is in?
I don't know.
Huh? Is that the words coming out of your mouth, Dave? You think that there's a conspiracy here?
I mean, that was
I'm just curious if they thought that going into a judgment with what did they have? What were they down to? 6 groups at the time? So it would have been like 4 complete buildings and then 2 that fell apart. Like, how could the two that fell apart on the way not be in the bottom two at that point? Like, what do you have to judge?
You know, maybe so. Maybe they saw the opportunity. Because it was what 14 hours to build what they had, and then after seeing two of them break on the way to the judging table, they're like, well, like you said, that those two would probably ended up in the bottom two.
Yeah.
Even though he was able to just shove the roof on there real quick.
Yeah, I mean the build I think that he had, and I don't remember his name. But I thought his build still looked good, but it definitely lost a lot of the scale about what made it stand out.
Yeah.
And so yeah, if you would have had the Judgment at that moment, like honestly, yeah, I think the what is it, Sam and Jess? Is that her name?
Sam and Jessica.
Yeah, Sam and Jessica. I mean, I loved what they did with the beanstalk concept. I thought that was amazing. But yeah, if you've only got two little buildings on the top of it, that just isn't going to speak to it nearly as much.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting theory, though.
Yeah, think about how much that would have changed the what the bottom two would have been like.
All right, Joey, I sent you a invite. Hopefully, it went to the right one because I think I only have one of your emails. Oh, now I see that coming.
Carl's Vic says, "Wouldn't be surprised if they were scripted to fall."
I was kind of
That one I have a hard time with.
I was kind of thinking that myself.
Yeah, but then you're asking the contestants to in on something a lot bigger. I don't think I would like it if a producer told me, okay, you built this really cool building. Now on the way over, I want you to run into some bricks and knock over the top half of your tower. Like, so
They need the drama factor.
I mean, I get that that's an element, but at that point, it's there's no more hint of reality show left. I don't know.
Somebody's hinting that reality shows are
Yeah.
scripted.
I guess we gotta wait for Iceberg's video for next week.
Yeah, I'm very interested. I really hope that he does it in a similar format that he did with the Baby Gate one. I really liked that one.
To be fair, can you hear me?
Yes.
Here we
Oh,
go.
very good. 14 hours, and then I'm looking, okay, 14 hours, and it came down an hour, and there was still 9:30. I'm thinking, okay, something's not right.
Yeah.
And I think as they progress, they have less teams. They need more to fill up the space. And so, yes, it was complete fabricated. And, buildings knocking down is one thing, but then to say, okay, now make a monster, which makes no sense because that one couple was spot on. I like that helixal.
Oh yeah, that's
magnificent.
Yeah, Taylor and Amy, I think are their names.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they've done fantastic builds the whole time. Someone I think in one of the last chats was mentioned he is a professional builder in terms of that's what he does as a full-time job. So
yeah, that's what Chap was saying last night.
Yeah, so I mean, if that's true, I could see how that may give you. I mean, right? If this is all you did all day, every day for work, first off, how amazing would that job be?
Because the kits from the brick loot boxes, the little builds. So,
Is that what he's from?
He
I've heard
does
that.
those, and he does a bunch of others too.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean he's really good. I've loved every one of his builds. don't get me wrong, I'm still rooting for Iceberg and BX, but
Looks like it was, I saw, it was maybe, I don't know if it was a leak or something, but it was the eliminated people yesterday. And then the other two guys, they were at Bricks Cascade a couple of weekends ago. I don't know if anybody caught that.
Yeah, there was a
And
bunch of
Iceberg. Was that on Instagram?
Oh, there you go. Thank you, Bama. Tyler is the owner of Build Better Bricks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that Joey?
I've been here.
Hey,
Couple
it's
minutes.
Joey.
hey,
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, Joey?
All good here. Working on the Newberry subway set.
The newer one. That's the all. Is that the all black one, or no?
No, that's it. It reminds me of that one, but that's Welcome to Hidden Side or something like that.
We
That's
had
what-
that somewhere.
I don't know for certain, but I have both of them here. Maybe I'll get to build both of them before the end of the night. The way that each of those are shaped, it looks like they would connect to each other, but they apparently don't. So I want to see after building them if there's a way that I could connect them. Because,
That would
and
be
even more so than that, the Welcome to Hidden Side does mention a Newberry subway as part of the set. So it makes me think, well, maybe it should. Or at least I could just put them together for the display.
I feel like with more sets, they could piece something together like that. Like I know they've done it with a couple superhero sets. Some the Minecraft sets, they've come up with some configurations. All those
They've done that with like Lego Batman movie. I think that was a great way of putting them together.
Oh, was there? Oh,
Yeah, like the Scarecrow set, the Mr. Freeze set, the Joker balloon set, all connected to each other to make its own Gotham energy plant.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And
Yeah.
what was it like the two Lego Movie 2 sets, the Unikitty or Ultra Caddy and the
Yeah. Like I kind of wish they did a little bit more of that.
I agree. I love when that happens. I know Harry Potter, when they first made them, they had that, and they've only kind of done it with the recent ones.
Yeah, the what is it? The Great Hall Clock Tower and whatever.
Yeah, I forget the other one's name. Whomping Willow.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah.
So Joey, did you end up getting the entire first wave of Hidden Side?
Yep. I got everything from the first wave. And I've got like 3 or 4 sets from the second wave, including the gift with promo.
Yeah, I got the 2 gift with promos up to here, and then I still got to get the second Polybag.
Yeah, I didn't get any polybags yet.
I got the one Polybag that was at Meyer.
There was a first Polybag.
Yeah, there's one that's at the Lego stores right now. It's
Or was it the Discovery Center?
or Discovery Center, whichever one.
Mm.
There's a hot dog cart and a drag racer, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, the hot dog cart is at the Meyer stores.
I don't think I have Meyer near me.
Well, it'll probably get a bigger release, but that's where it's showing up right now.
I'll
Yeah.
show up in Target eventually, I bet.
Probably.
Yeah, that's a Meyer.
That was at the Meyer out by you, Nick?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna make a point to stop there.
Yep.
I-
They didn't because we have the 2-mile and the one that's off of, in McChesney Park, there next to the raceway. That's the one
Mhm.
where it was at.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, that has not been at the miter around me yet.
Are you live close to the speedway?
Yeah, we're probably about 4 or 5 minutes from the speedway. It's I could actually walk out of my office right now, and it's right there.
Did they put it in like general population? They didn't have this, but in the seasonal Easter stuff.
Oh, the Polybag?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's in the Easter aisle.
yeah, that's what confuses some people about this time of year.
Okay. Yeah, maybe mine just hasn't been put out yet because the Easter aisle when I was going there wasn't fully replenished. Like you could see the little bins, and they had the Trolls poly bag there, the Easter bunny there, and then like a few other empty bins.
There was a Star Wars still. Poe's X-wing was there. The bunny, yeah.
Just glad I don't go crazy over polybags anymore.
You gave up?
Gave up. What's going on, Brody?
Mama didn't raise no quitter.
I still have some. There's a few hanging up there.
Hey, Brody.
Hailey Bricks, grant me my power. God has arrived. You got to be kidding me.
Oh, oh no.
That's a phone.
Here. Go. This color scheme for the bus is quite interesting.
I like the bus a lot so far.
A decent build.
Yeah.
So Joey, out of that first wave, what did you think was the best build?
For me, it was probably the school bus. And I'm trying to think, there was another one I really liked. The monster truck was better than I thought it would be. But the high school was okay.
I see. I like the high school, and I like the shrimp boat.
Yeah, that's the other one, the shrimp boat.
Wish I'd have got the shrimp boat. Chris, how's yours coming, buddy?
It's coming.
For those of you who watched the previews for next week, what do y'all think so far?
I think next week's is kind of a weird week compared to what because it seemed like each week they were going bigger and bigger and bigger, and then they go down to what they're doing there. It's like, wow, that's
I
it.
think next week throws everybody for a loop.
Yeah, what I'm drawing a blank on what it was. What was the theme in general?
Bridges.
Racing.
I thought, was it racing or bridges?
Right. Yeah, it looked like what they have at the Discovery Centers, where you put the cars up there and you let them loose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's basically what they do at Brick Fair. The what do they call it? The Derby.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick knows all about the Derby.
Well, yeah, I know all about the Derby now.
And don't forget about the bridge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the bridge thing. Yeah, basically they took Brick Fair and made an episode out of it.
Oh, the bridge. That's right. I'm actually kind of excited to see the bridge. The Derby car thing, meh, whatever.
Winterbricker said that they like the high school.
I thought the high school was good, except for the fact that it was confusing to build because you're always turning the set around to build each part of it.
Carl's Vic says, is a hooter call like a booty call? I don't know about all that.
So do we know is the Lego Masters winner already done? Like the predetermined thing already?
Oh yeah, they finished taping back in what, like November?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was going to be like if you got to the last episode or something like that, and they did a live vote or something like that based on the last builds, and then they brought everyone back for one day to announce the winner.
Maybe season 5.
Oh, okay, that's too complex for out of the budget.
Yeah. What are you saying? Like a live vote that the fans get to pick who's the winner?
Like,
Yeah, just for like the last episode, right? Like the
right.
contestants wouldn't have to be there for the live episode, but you could have one where it was like a call-in number, and then you would do a live announcement thing the following week.
But they would go ahead and film everyone's reaction ahead of time and just play with it.
Well,
Okay, now everyone
hope it
looked
wouldn't be that bad.
disappointed, even though you don't know if you won yet.
yeah.
Oh, okay, act like you won. Yay!
Yeah, they do like 4 takes or whatever. Okay, this
No, they did the entire season before
Okay.
any of it aired.
well, they must have a really good NDA then, because
Mhm.
everyone's been hush hush silence.
Yeah, 'cause we didn't even know until we saw the first commercial.
Yeah.
So they've been super.
Thanksgiving Day, wasn't it? When that commercial hit?
Yeah.
Yep.
Somewhere around that, yeah.
I know it was a big deal that they had some Super Bowl commercials going on.
Yeah, because what?
Well, I mean, they had the Super Bowl on Fox, and the show is managed by Fox, so it just gave them more ability.
You certainly get a good deal on the commercial spots when you own the channel.
Yeah.
Brody says, Brickhead family, your buddy is looking a little pale there.
Yeah. Jigglepuff is looking a little sick today. He was hit by the coronavirus.
I thought it was kind of funny when we started the stream. You and Haley had one in the background too. I'm like, what's this?
All right. So I
You missed the memo.
wasn't I promised Nick I'm not copying you, but I brought Bob because we were doing hidden sides, and I pulled out one of the Halloween cats. So that's what.
Oh, okay. I see it now. I couldn't tell that was a Halloween cat at first, but now that you mention it, I can kind of see it.
Yeah, he has a. I was like, all right.
Carl's Vic Bricks, I agree with you. The Shrimp Shack was also pretty cool.
That's what Chris is building.
Oh, the juice bar. I forgot I got the juice bar.
Yep.
Oh, we were doing a hidden, kind of Halloween themed here. Figured pull out the Halloween stuff.
It's always time for Halloween.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Bones agrees with me.
All right, what? We're just building straight through, right?
You already done?
No, I'm about to open bag 3, so
Oh.
I was like, wow, you already done, Haley?
Yeah, I was a little shocked there too. I'm like, holy smokes, we're building the same thing. There's no way.
What? It wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, that's fair too, but I'm definitely I don't consider myself a fast builder, but I wouldn't have thought I was that slow.
I promise you. I got one speed, and that's turtle speed.
Turtle speed, nice.
he enjoys his builds. There's
Nothing wrong with taking your time on it.
yeah.
Yep.
There's no right or wrong way to build.
If they threaten to take away your
Every time I rush through it, I'm missing pieces.
Yeah, I agree, Carls, but what about all the people that didn't win $100,000? What's their incentive to not talk? I'll consume
Probably the parts or the builds.
Oh, do they get to keep a bunch of parts or something?
No, I honestly have no idea.
Actually, they did a live stream on Tricky Bricks channel, and they said they didn't get to keep any of them, and they said they actually because they weren't allowed to go back into this one room, and they were able to go back and get something that they forgot, and while they were back there, they got to see like the show crew actually tearing down all these builds and stuff.
Oh man. I mean, why would you even why would you bother tearing? You'd think you would like use them as display pieces and send them around to random Lego stores or something like that as a as for I don't know, marketing almost, like, oh, go here and check out the whatever build.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Right,
Or
I
even
mean,
as like a starter for the next season.
yeah, something.
But
I mean, tearing it apart, think of how much time that takes. I question whether it's worth, I guess I don't know whether it's Lego, but whoever did they put on the show, is it really worth paying somebody that much money to tear those things down?
Mm-hmm.
oh, maybe they had a brick budget.
Yeah, maybe they had to reuse all the bricks that were used.
That's a scary thought.
Especially after they bashed them, most of them that one time. So.
I mean, they probably filmed all these back-to-back days almost, right?
Well, it was a 7-week thing that you had to mark off if you wanted to be on the show.
Oh, was it that long?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought it was-
when we were interviewing, and and I talked to my work, and I'm like, well, is this something I can venture to do? And they're like, well, I'm like, they're like, is it important to you? I'm like, well, it's kind of important, And they're like, well, we'll stand behind you 100% if you need to take the time off.
Oh, that's nice of them.
pretty good.
That's a good place to work for them.
But then again, I put in 20 years at this place, so.
You would certainly like to think a place that you've been at 20 years would have your back for a few weeks.
Yeah.
I could see it not being a paid leave. That would make sense.
No, I have, because I talked to him, and I was able to, because I get 6 weeks of vacation each year, and I've got like tons of like banked like sick days. So it would have been covered financially, but they also, from what Iceberg said, that they pay you per episode too when you're on. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
$1 million an episode. They all retired.
Would that be nice?
No, are they not the cast of Friends? I don't know.
Well, if they were, then they wouldn't even have to worry about winning the prize. It's just like, well, I could just be here and take all my earnings.
Yeah, that's true. All right. I guess it's probably not $1 million an episode.
Oh, whoops.
There's probably some
Yeah,
kind of
Carl,
Hollywood budget, like a minimum wage that a show has to pay out.
That's probably true, and that's probably what they made.
Like a minimum wage for contestants as opposed to like the hosts.
especially if you're going to be
Supposed
there
to start
for
at like
whatever.
$1,000 an episode, and then the further you got, the more you would get. So it's $1,000 a week. I apologize.
Well, that's what they do on those Bachelorette, other reality shows. They get paid.
Well, that's why they're sad to not be selected then. They don't care about the rest of it. They're just like, no, but I loved you. I knew you for 2 days, but I loved you.
Come on, reality, someone can't just take off 7 weeks of work and not have to worry about bills and car payments and everything else.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, the whole thing with getting on that show is the benefits after the show. Even if you got on the show and you're only on there for a couple episodes, just the publicity you get for a small YouTube channel. If you've seen what the crowd was for these people at Brick Cascade last week,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I
they
saw
had
that.
people lined up around the building for these people. So
I'm not sure anyone expected that much of a following though from it. I mean, I would have expected, oh yeah, a lot of people want to meet them and say hi and stuff now, but that much that soon, like that surprised me a little bit.
I saw like all the Instagram accounts like blow up from that. Like I didn't even know half of them would even be on Instagram.
Yeah, I didn't think the show was going to be, and I don't know whether it's a hit or whatever, but I feel as though the general perception is enough of the public. I mean, a lot of people that I know have watched it and are watching it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's more of a hit for a general public, and it is getting underneath the skin of most hardcore Lego people.
I could see some people, especially, a lot of the people that go to these large conventions that have, like a lot of the people here on this panel who do large scale builds and everything. And it's like, oh, well, you weren't a Lego master, so you must not be important, kind of a attitude or concept from some people, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
When Jillian was asking about, who do you want to win? Who do you want to win? And, to be honest, it's like, I want them all to win, but it's like, I can't pick and choose because it's like it's like trying to support them as a fellow APOL.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're all really talented.
Well, except for that Christian Cowgill.
The what?
Sorry, that's a running joke around here.
Okay. I missed it. I'm okay with that though.
The fix was in for that guy, so yeah. He's the son of a local sportscaster, so I think he worked at our Bricks and Minifigs for about 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And that was sort of his experience with Lego, not because perhaps he didn't care, but not saying.
Hope Castle's in the chat.
He was driving the cart last night, so there's your answer.
I thought the other guy was pushing the cart.
He was pushing, but the other guy was asleep. You always got to have a co-pilot. I don't know. Such pretty brown windows. I don't know if I want to put stickers on that.
He has that personality.
Mm-hmm. The two guys from New Jersey, I have no idea who they are, and what I've been told, apparently they're not much builders either. Like that
Which ones are from New Jersey?
It was I forget which episode it was, either last week or the week before, that they were voted off, and they mentioned something about having a jewelry business or something.
Oh, are you talking about the guys that got booted off for the piñata?
Oh, the horse.
Oh,
I'm sorry, but That did not look good. To me. My personal opinion.
What's up, TF?
Yeah, what's going on?
At 8 people, this is crazy. We're trying to get more.
You want an invite? I'll send you an invite right now.
Jump in here with us.
Join us.
Oh, Hope, Reed, how's bowling going tonight?
What'd you say, Chris?
How many people are in the room right now?
8? Don't seem like 8, does it?
Can I choose if my screen rotates or is just solid pictures or what?
Oh no, I think I explained. At the top right hand corner, there should be gallery view or speaker view. Click on gallery view.
I see.
Sorry, I thought you were in the room when I was explaining that earlier.
Chris is like, "You're just now telling me this?"
Poor Chris. I'm sorry.
Holding out on Chris like that.
Okay, that made me mad the first time, and I think Reed had to point that out to me. He's like, "Oh, just hit this." I was like, "Oh, Hey, Adrian, how are you doing?
Audio's brain.
Oh,
Long time no see. Where you been?
that makes a lot more sense now. I
He
forgot to connect something.
he's been jamming, making videos.
Yeah, I've got a stomach congestion, so I'll just watch.
Oh, quarantine them. Quarantine.
Got Corona. There's a case in Indiana now.
I think there was a case 2 hours north of us.
We got
Oh,
a
yeah.
kid down here too. So clearly, I haven't left the house.
I've seen a bunch of cases of Corona at the store.
Right next to Lyme disease.
Yeah, right next to Lyme disease.
Stock up.
And now that works.
No.
Jack.
So who, all, if anyone, is going to Philly?
Not I.
I'm going.
Yes, who's going to Philly?
Yeah.
Not this year, sadly.
That's fair. It's a long trip for you guys.
Yeah, we're still waiting to hear about Sean's new job. So vacation's out.
Fingers crossed for you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I know Bama next year for sure.
All about Bama.
I kind of want to try Virginia though.
Virginia was really cool. I enjoyed that one a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we have family that lives right smack down, or they live right outside of Richmond.
Oh, well, that helps. That makes it a lot easier.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there we go. I got the play feature working now.
So, Dave, are you going to be coming down to Chicago?
Yes.
Very cool. We're going to have a big YouTube showing down there.
Yeah. Who else is hitting Chicago?
From what it sounds like is we're going to have Iceberg's going to be there. When we got Chop will be there.
Cool.
I believe MJ Brick says he was going to be down there. Titanium J will be there. Was it Hawkeye Lego Man will be there?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then we have of course, I more than likely, you'll have Ryan.
Yep.
Charlie, you're going, right?
It's there, but maybe not. We might hit Milwaukee. Actually, we're definitely going to Milwaukee, and then Indy. Actually, Indy first, then Milwaukee. We stay out of Chicago, then we're going to Virginia.
What's in Indy? The Brick World?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, and Blaze will be there too.
Yeah, I'm not after going to the I forget what they call them, the headliner conventions or whatever.
Mhm.
When I went to Michigan, it was a little sad.
Shoot. The Marvel guys, they'll be there.
Brody, I agree. The play feature is actually pretty cool on here with how the subway opens.
You forgot about Agent Mock. They'll be at Chicago. Jesse's Bricks Galaxy will be at Chicago.
Usually, Brick Trains gets in Chicago too. I don't know if they'll be there.
He was there this last year. Yeah. Hope Castle was there.
Yeah, Whole Castle will be there. Reed will be there with his. So, like I said, we're gonna have a pretty good group of YouTubers there.
I know Brick Bunny's TV is going to be there.
It's the shrimp boat, Brian.
Oh, hey, dude, how's your tornado working out? Did you get any of that?
No, it was a little bit north of me, so it wasn't in my neighborhood.
God, man. You tour any of the damage at all?
I saw a little bit of it on Tuesday morning.
Yep.
Downtown part around the interstate, a bunch of buildings got smacked. Top Golf got hit. Their nets were all spun up and around everything.
Man, that's rough.
Yeah, well, left I think they said either a quarter or a half mile wide path for 50 miles.
With the pictures I saw, it was was it F3, F4?
It started as F3. It was F4 by the time it got to Putnam County.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Chris is telling me about it. And I'm like, what tornado? I quickly learned.
I got up Tuesday morning, walked the dog, went outside. I didn't even know there was a tornado that night.
Me neither.
My sister texted me, "Hey, you okay?" I'm like, yeah, why? She said, turn on the TV.
In what capacity? No, I'm not ever okay, but you know where she's coming from.
What's up? What's going on?
Charlie, we know you're never okay.
I'm never okay.
The Chop's in the chat.
What's up, Chop?
What's up, Chop?
Chop, we need a chat reader. Oh, he's here.
Hit the auto button, Chop.
It's the Chop. Oh man, now the stream is starting.
Oh,
All right, so that's the show, everyone.
Yeah.
that's it.
Thanks for coming, everybody. We'll see you next week.
What's up, Chop?
Oh,
Here
Indigo.
goes
Nice
your
shirt,
shit.
Chop.
Oh, thanks. I got it from my friend, Jude.
Oh,
That was
Indigo
it.
got- Indigo
I
got
was like, wait a minute. I had to
Indigo
look up.
got
I thought my
round
computer
shot.
froze.
I was thinking the same thing.
I love it too.
Shop enters, the computer goes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Am I blocked on this channel?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, dang it.
About time I got blocked. Who do we got in here? We got Brickhead Fam. We got the famous Hailey Bricks. We got Muted Hoosier on the phone. We got the sensible yet elegant Dave from Scott's Toys. We got Maniac for Bricks. Maniacal as always. Judith of the Judith. Reed
always.
is that B for C and Grass Azul? Who's Grass
Early.
Azul?
Grass Azul.
Crazy, some
It's
crazy
the
person
cousin of
over there.
Roz.
It's your daddy.
Oh, there he is. Oh, I love that little 8x10 there, Chris.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, bad.
Dave's making a bus. Hooter's making a bus. Haley making a bus. Brickhead family pretending to build trains.
You got it.
You guys, we got. Is Chris? Are you doing the Shrimper Shack?
I believe so.
Here you go. Butt chop right here.
Yeah, 7, 7, 2, 2. I have that, don't I?
I think you do.
That's my first. That's my first train set.
Sweet.
I think.
Is that one of the
Yeah. That's the first train set I ever got as a tiny chop.
Tiny. It's C batteries.
I know mine's at my mom's. Keeping it safe for me. Thanks, Mom. Thanks. And we got in the chat, we got Bunny Bricks, which is Suzanne. We got Buttshot 2021, Winter Bricker. We got Carl's Vic Bricks. We got Audio Duran. We got Brian Bricks. We've got Brody Conley here. Looks like we had Hope Castle leave just a little bit ago. How has it been so far?
Boring without you, buddy.
Right.
What? Shut up. Well, there's no troubles, eh?
Nope.
I don't got to take anyone downtown.
Oh.
Maybe that TF guy.
TF is in the chat. He might have to go downtown.
Oh, Dave gets rowdy.
Oh, it looks
Dave
like
gets rowdy. What?
Judith has his figs, his hidden fig.
All right, but Job, how did Indigo's ceremony go?
Really good. The albino gator with the dog ghost puppet. Really good. She could pick only because there was like thousands of kids. I hate when they do that. So I go there and after 12 hours of work, I have to stand there for 45 minutes to an hour. And I'm like, thank you for thinking of me and letting me stand after working all day. But she picked me to go up and do the fitness. They do what's it called? Fitness something. Anyway, brutal. They make them do like stuff that would make me like lay down and throw up. Like kicks, push-ups, and then like leg throws and tuck jumps, and it's brutal. And then like nonstop punching rolling punches. But anyway, she picked me. She could only have one human come with, so she picked me, and that was kind of special that she wanted me in because normally she picks her mom. And so I went up there, and when she got called up to get her certificate and her brown star, I was the only parent who's like, "Woo!" Like I'm yelling really loud. All the other parents are smiling, and they're like, "Wow!" And because like it's a big deal. I'm not just gonna clap. Ooh, clap,
Yeah.
clap, clap. You did it,
It's
honey.
silent.
Yeah. I'm like, woo, like Brock. This is like we're at the White Snake concert, you know. With Juju at the White Snake concert.
Yeah.
Jude with Here I Go Again. Remember when Jude sang that?
Here I go again on my own.
Was it at the karaoke?
Karaoke. So I
Rocky.
watched Lego Masters. Pretty good, eh?
Are you
Yeah, I'm
found-
really enjoying the show.
I called it though, didn't I, Chop?
Yeah, and I knew the bro guy. Ooh, that guy's. I like the Gorton's fisherman ghost. He haunts you with his haunted fish sticks. That's not fish. That's ghost meat. Delicious.
I like it much
succulent-
better that way.
delicious succulent ghost meat.
So
joking
after
now,
the
but wait
episode
till-
last night, I had to pour one out for my girl. She gone.
Did you call her to console her? Maybe that could get her into your arena.
Surprisingly, she's not taking my calls.
Yeah, well,
No offense,
I was
but
taking it pretty hard last night.
I did tell you that the way that the message you sent was a little bit like you need to be a little more humble, sir. Okay? You don't tell her you started the whole cosplay at conventions things, because then she thinks you're kind of an A.
What? He can send flowers, candy? Oh,
There was
Yeah,
this
no, I
chick
can't
was
send her
into.
flowers.
There was this
Yeah.
chick I was trying to get into. It was our first date, and I brought her flowers. I'm so romantic, bro.
It was
Check
the
out my
most
tight
romantic
shirt
thing
and
ever.
tight pants. Oh, look at how tight my clothes are, bro. I cannot stand that guy. There's just something it's just something.
Yeah, that team annoys me anyway.
The other guy isn't as
Yeah.
well. The other guy isn't as bad, because when he was crying, I was laughing. Like, it was hilarious. Like, Jennifer hated on the trailers for that. Every time they showed him in the back, like, crying, I'd laugh. And Jennifer's like, "Why are you laughing? That's not funny." I'm like, "Yes, it is. He's back there crying." Like, and then look at what happened afterwards.
I
Like,
wanted to
oh.
kick your butt too. God damn.
What?
Leave the poor guy alone.
He's crying. And then they were like, "Hey, by the way, you get 4 more hours to build. Now you look like a real wuss baby, don't you? Wuss baby.
Wuss baby.
Maybe your broham will make you." And his broham went back there and he's like, "Don't worry, dude. My pants are so tight. I can't even cry right now."
A whole new reason for
well, the chop makes everything more interesting.
Yeah. So I knew they weren't going anywhere. I know we talked about that on pre-show, Nick. Like, people were like, "You're like, do you think they're going?" I'm like, "No," because especially if they showed their building fall, you knew that they weren't. There was going to be a twist. And what was there, Nick?
It was a twist.
A twisty.
What a twist.
We got you all twisted up. You get 15 more million hours to build.
Because we want this team to stay on the show. As
Because we
Dave
love the
said
Bro
earlier, Dave tried saying that they put in that second part just so they could save those guys.
I don't know if it was just to save those guys, but
I
it was-
doubt it was, but it did save my girl Jessica and Sam I Am too.
Yeah, it took my lady out though.
Well, your ladies had a great build and they were not prepared. Like, that was, like, I think the best build they did on the show, unfortunately, except for they
Story.
really did not really have a story behind what the robot was doing. And they couldn't even, if they could have came up with, like, see, when I was looking at it, I was seeing those, like, electrical cords going all over the city,
Mhm.
stemming from the robot. So
Right.
therefore he like basically has tentacles that are outreaching and controlling the technology to do his bidding to destroy the city. Had they just said that sentence that I just said,
Alright.
it might have saved their butts. But they were like, we don't know what it is and what.
Well, especially since they're, these girls are like heavy in like the hentai stuff. So that they're
hentai, that's just tentacle porn.
Hey, that just makes it so much easier for them
Yeah,
to come.
this is my tentacle porn, Mark.
Hey, you know what? I'm not saying, but I'm just saying.
That doesn't mean that they know. It doesn't mean that they are like instantly. I don't know.
It was
I-
storytelling.
I don't know. They're instantly imaginative just because of that. Because they're relying on other sources for their storytelling, making them maybe not that good storytellers. See, I like to make my own stories instead of having the ones that are fed to me. Therefore, that makes me, I use my own imagination and come up with my own stuff instead of being like, I wonder what's on cable for me right now. I sure hope there's something story-like. You got to keep that imagination that you had as a child. Otherwise, if you lose that, you might as well just become an adult. Ooh,
Can't have that.
nobody likes adults.
Oh.
I don't know.
Nobody likes
curious-
adults, boring adults.
I'm also curious when they start showing like their game burnt out because of how was it Richard and Flynn said that they're filming. They would film one episode, finish it, and then the next day they would go and start the next episode. So it was like back to back, nonstop.
Right, they got a deadline. They can't like give them a week off to like. This is awesome that they brought this piece back. They haven't used this part in a long time. This originally came out for Ice Planet, the Ice Planet space guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had a my older, I guess, piece I haven't seen in a while. Hold on, let me see if I can pop it off.
This is from the Ice Planet. What was it? 2000 from
think
1990, 96. Ooh, oh yeah, that's a classic piece. I've seen that in some
Oh yeah.
some sets, but not very many recently.
The newer ones have slits in them, which I don't remember the older ones
Oh.
having slits.
I think
Yeah, that's interesting.
like the original ones didn't have a room for an axle hole to fit through, but yeah, the newer ones.
Yeah, that
Right.
was the other because the older
The
ones was
original
just solid.
ones,
It was-
they didn't go all the way through. They had you could put like you could fasten lights in there, like the top of a 1x1 stud in the ends, but you
Mhm.
couldn't do what the new ones do. Trying to think of the last set that I saw those in, because when I came out of my Dark Ages, those came in a set, and I'm like, oh, they still make this piece, and I'm like, oh, it's a little different from when I was young. But
Yeah, so I was curious about that one.
I didn't know they still. I haven't seen this in a set in I don't ever.
I remember the Arctic
Wow.
Arctic ones because they had a like a saw piece attached to them.
Yeah.
They had that in the what is it? The Aqua Raiders sets.
Yeah,
Not the new Arctic, the older Arctic.
yeah, the older Arctic where they had the one piece like hood that had like a bib.
Yep.
The bib hood. That was so they could eat that delicious penguin meat.
I got that piece in white. A lot of them.
Yep, that'll be from. You'll have it in white and black from the older sets, and also yellow like this,
Maybe
like what
blue.
Dave said from the Aqua Dudes, and then Ice Planet 2000 space. You'll get this in white, and then you'll have the neon orange chainsaw blade, and then you'll get this in black for a lot of other space themes that came out around that time.
Then they brought it back in yellow, mainly using it for city sets with like fire hoses.
Yeah, but now, yeah, you're right. I could see that. But then now the fire hoses, they have the stupid stud shooters that have the little, you can put the
Right.
ball piece in the back
Yeah.
and hook into a wire. Oh, and I just built this backwards.
These tires are cool.
I'm so glad to see this piece. Every time I go to the used store, if I find these in the used bulk, I throw them in my thing. I don't know why, but because it's like, oh, this is from my childhood. Throw in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
It is interesting how sometimes there'll be a piece that's not necessarily rare or unique or whatever, but to an individual, it's like, oh, that's a piece that anytime I see one of those, like I feel like I gotta get it because I just want that. I'm drawn to that piece.
Yeah, kind of like me with slopes. If I'm going through the bulk, the used bulk, my bag will be like 50% 33-degree slopes of any color. Like if I see it, it's got to go in there.
Mm-hmm.
I do that with
unless it's
tile.
crappy.
Tiles are that way for me. If I see a tile, I'm like, oh, I like the nice smooth surface. I can cover up all the studs.
Yeah, I'm old school, so I do not like the stud coverage that much. I like tiles in moderation. When it's completely tiled off and there's no studs to connect minifigures or anything to, then I get kind of irritated, and I think it doesn't look like when I was a kid, Lego was all the studs showing. They rarely used tiles. Like tiles was like a special occasion type thing. You know what I mean?
All right. Is this a
Anyway,
new
sorry for
tire?
talking so much. Bye.
Is this a new tire piece?
I don't know. It sure is making me tired.
Seems new.
Hey,
Come on, look, but
dad jokes for days.
that and have we seen this piece in red yet?
Oh yeah,
The
I
technic.
have that. In
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember the first time they made Toy Story sets in 2009. They used it for the RC car.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Bricks Omniac grabs jumper plates. I also grab jumpers. I do grab tiles, but in certain colors because tiles are necessary for making buildings modular in between the floors. So I will grab tiles if I know I need. I have so many gray. This is my drawer of light gray, dark gray tiles. This whole drawer is full of light gray, dark gray, any kind of tile jumper. If I see it, I grab it. So, because I know those are coming handy, no matter what happens. So somehow I'm hoarding gray tiles, but
Hoarding?
I'm lording like I am the
Lording?
Lord.
The Lord of the Tiles.
Time.
Please, sir, may I have some more tiles?
Please,
There we go.
sir, stop
There we go.
punching me in the throat.
And I gotta
So
see.
often.
It's
Hello.
that might actually work.
Slide into her DM.
The-
Bunny Brick, you are not. You are what? That was. I can't believe Charlie.
The theory. Oh, the plot thickens.
Ooh, he said thickens.
Hey,
Oh, I'm talking thick because
whoa.
Oh,
because these two sets, I came to the conclusion a while ago. These two hidden side sets feel like they should connect to each other, and yet they don't. They
I
don't
thought they do. The
I mean-
Welcome to Hidden Side and the Subway are supposed to connect together by way of clip.
That's what I thought, but there's no clip open for them. But it definitely fits like they would.
Ooh, so like they get,
It has
you
like
know, they
there's
spoon.
shaping for them. They
They
have
spoon.
the scanners on the same side.
Dave
Both of the
finished his
action
bus, so he
figures are like
started
the
early.
same variant, but with a bluer tint on the Welcome to Hidden Side one.
Yeah, you get the ghost. You get the ghost.
You got the Subway sign that's on the front of Welcome to Hidden Side. And yeah, I'm just like, I might as well keep them together like that.
Yeah, spoon them.
All I got to do is move back like one or
Spoon
two
'em.
tiles, and they physically can connect.
Spoon. You know what's great about Lego,
Spoon the
Joey?
pie.
You know what
What?
you can do with Lego is you can actually use your own parts to connect them.
No,
Like Lego, like that's the amazing thing.
no,
is
wait. You mean I have to build something outside of the instructions?
Oh,
Whoa.
What?
Yeah, I
I
know.
don't comprehend what you're saying right now either.
That's just madness.
Okay, well, some of the people do that.
I know.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I'm doing that.
Some people do it. I don't know. They're weird. I don't understand anything but what Lego tells me to do. I'm kind of a sheeple.
All right, I only follow the directions.
I'll like
that-
build it, then I put it on the shelf and I admire it and I never take it apart.
Exactly.
Oh, I don't understand that one. I take them apart, I put them back in the boxes and put the box on a shelf.
Well, I don't do that. If I want to rebuild a set, I have to go through all my parts to find the parts for that set. It's not very.
There we go. Now
Oh,
they're
wow.
perfectly connected. That's much better.
But I'd rather build my own stuff with it. So,
And everything still works with it.
but I could potentially build it again.
Maybe one day I'll get to the point of actually building.
You know, it's kind of fun.
I've actually been thinking about changing up my entire Lego city. Instead of it being all the modulars, I was thinking about putting my modulars up around all the top of my stack-ons. Instead, using my Lego city just to kind of build our own city and our own buildings.
Well,
That's a
for
good
to
idea,
keep
but
it like
depends. Can the top of the stack on support the modular?
But I've got there's actually a ledge up above it.
Oh, okay.
you can keep the modulars there as to take up space as you build and just switch them out as you create things. That way it doesn't look like
Empty.
it might be overwhelming if you start with a blank slate. But if you have some of the buildings there, then it's kind of an inspiration to be like, okay, well, this building would look cool next to this modular. So I'm gonna try to build that. And then you can use that
I like
as a
that.
reference, size and scale reference. I mean, Dave, these are things you can do.
It's a thing that could
Yeah.
happen.
I think that's a good idea. I like that.
Nobody's gonna stop you, Dave.
Mm. Yeah, that's true.
Any kid can build these out of the box with the instructions. Dave. Anybody.
Yep. That's why I'm qualified for it.
Except for when you see those sets returned to the store, half partially built. They started bag one and then they returned to the store because their kid said it was too hard. And then I said, wow, your kid gave up really easily and they're never going to go anywhere in their life.
Well, that's a little harsh.
That's kind of true. I mean, if you, seriously, you can't get through a Lego
Surprised
set.
they did it that way, though.
Um,
Ooh, they give me 2 stickers in this one. Like-
stickers.
Two whole copies of the same thing.
Oh, look what you get in here.
Extra
My
stickers.
My favorite color. Wait, is this green? My
It
favorite
actually-
color.
Does it actually have you use both
Probably,
sets, or is it
Yeah,
Is this green?
I'll use those stickers elsewhere.
that?
Looks
It
tan.
looks like dark tan.
I thought it was green. Oh, I want my green. That's why all my dark tan and my olive green are usually in the same container all the time after I build it. And then Indigo says, Dad, that's not the same. That's not the same. That's not the same.
Hey, Bricks, how are you doing?
I thought this is dark tan, this brick one.
No, the top one looks like a medium flesh.
Oh my gosh. Lego, whatever happened to blue, red, white, black?
Oh, well, the colors that I'm familiar with are the terms that Bricklink uses, not the
Bricklink.
terms that Lego uses.
No, I know, but whatever happened when now it's all these crazy colors and it's not.
Well, your credit shop, I just opened another hidden side set, and they still got blue. And they still got green.
Actually, green was actually one that came a little bit later, but
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
yes, green, because really the original colors, they didn't want to do green because they did not want kids building military vehicles.
That's
And
right.
so they, his son actually had to, I think the guy, Kirk Olson, had to convince his father to do green. And it took some doing because his father was dead set against green. And then he begged for that and got it. So thank you for begging for green. I can't imagine building Lego without, well, by now they'd have it obviously, but
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
So what? The original colors were white, black, yellow, blue, red, gray.
Yep.
Hold
no,
on.
not even gray. They're on the
Oh,
box. On the old boxes, that color bar.
Yep.
You've seen the old boxes, right? Where it has like the lines. The
Yeah,
stripes?
I mean, I remember seeing it before. I can't picture it. But
Give me a second, Chop.
Those are the colors. The original boxes had the
Okay.
color, the original set of colors, and then
And
light gray and yeah, right there. Haley's got it, and so does Joey, and so does Charlie. Wow, look at these Lego aficionados.
Mm-hmm.
we got you back.
That's pretty cool.
Yellow,
I
red, blue,
did
white.
not know that.
Yeah, you can learn stuff if you talk to people who like Lego.
This is a learning.
Damn,
This is
It's
Charlie.
amazing how that works.
Yeah.
He's just coming back. Don't scare him away.
If he's scared away by me, then he shouldn't be
No.
here in the first place.
Oh, I'm not scared away by Chop at all.
Yeah, he knows me.
Chop's
knows.
my man.
He knows. Me and Dave, we were at Brick World Chicago. We took the private
Mhm.
tour on Friday night, saw all the MOCs without
Yep.
any of the riffraff in there.
Hmm.
We literally, me, you, and Hinkle toured the entire Brick World Chicago.
That was a
Without-
lot of walking.
What?
That was a lot of walking that day
It was a lot of walking, but imagine trying to do that with the
with
public
people.
there.
Yeah, no,
You
that would
can't.
be crazy.
You would not see anything, and you just like want to like those people just they don't care about you, and they just run into you, and they
Deputy Chef Bricks, I saw what you said earlier about the Cloud City getting multiple stickers. And
Oh,
MJ,
what's up, Deputy?
welcome to the chat. He said he got 5 sheets of the same 2 stickers for the
Oh,
Cloud.
that's a good deal.
5 sticker sheets. That's awesome. For Cloud
Okay.
City, that's
Hey, Mike B.
that's a pretty
Yeah.
high end set to get some duplicates in too.
Mike B's here. We got Blindsides back and MJ.
Hi, Adam. Not Jason. Adam.
Yeah, Adam.
I called him Jason the other day. I was like,
Jason
yeah.
is there's a lot of Jasons. Brickbender, Brick
Yep.
Blaze,
Replace.
and even Trick or Brick. Oh yeah, look at your Switchblade Symphony. Cut you with my wings.
Got you with my train.
Train Cutter.
Pop those links.
His gang name in Rockford is Train Cutter. Cuttah.
Yes,
Train Cutter.
that is a Joey sighting.
Yeah, it's Joe.
Yep.
It's good old Joe. I didn't know he was gonna be here either. I wasn't sure.
I didn't know I was gonna be here either.
Oh,
I was just like, oh look, I'm done with dinner and there's a stream running.
what? You hardly ever talk to us.
It's not that I don't want to.
It's just that we're.
I got work.
Are we not accessible enough for you, Joe?
If I could join the chat while at work, I would.
Okay.
No,
But
I'm not trying to guilt you. I was just joking.
Yeah,
You can do whatever you want, sir.
it's cool.
Hence the freedom that is Maniac. And I didn't know if Dave was going to show up for sure. Good to see you.
Yeah, I wasn't sure either, but I'm glad I was able to make
Well,
it.
I'm glad you did because you were saying like I'd like to, and I'm like, he hasn't been around. I know you have this sweet, sweet baby.
Yeah, he's super cute.
Oh, well, the last time I think when I sent you those polybags,
Mhm.
the baby was there. Very,
Yeah.
very darling.
Did I ever get you your money for those chops?
I told you no money.
Okay.
Remember in the chat, I said you
I-
owe me nothing.
I do kind of remember that, but at the same time, I was just thinking, I'm like, I knew the Chop sent me those 2 polybags. I'm like, did I ever get him that?
Well, you know what they call that in the biz? A gift from a friend to a friend. So
I appreciate that.
you
It was very
don't
nice.
you
Yep.
don't worry about it.
Yep. As a matter of fact, it was this one right here. There's my
Oh yeah, with this big old gun. I love that gun.
and then the little plant guy, plant.
Yeah, the plantables are really
Plantables.
nice.
It's like a Terminator style gun.
It's
Yeah.
crazy, dude.
Yeah, the gun's massive.
Like in real life, you would have to be so buff on that arm to hold that up. You would have to be just ripped. Like you'd have to be bigger than Bro from Lego Masters to hold that. Their bra. I think his name is Bra.
Nobody's bigger than Bro Chop.
Nobody messes with Bra.
Yeah, I gotta get tighter shirts then, right? To get on the show.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
If you
All
want
right,
to
I'm gonna order in kids small.
Oh boy.
I wear kids
That fit my
large.
arm.
It's daring.
Hey, now is this piece? Is this from like modern day like Pirates of the Caribbean vessels, ships or something?
I think they used it in one of those.
no,
like-
But it's
a,
been
bunch,
a
a
while.
bunch of the ships has that.
The mast.
Yeah.
All right, Dave, did you have a back window for your bus?
Nope.
The glass
Nope.
part?
No glass for the back window one.
Hmm.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. Mine also, it was a little hard to slide mine in, I think, because the windows kind of just were a little cockeyed in there.
Right there.
I
There's
went to
nothing
slide it
there.
in and caught the edge.
He said slide it in and cock in the same.
I
Look
knew
at that.
Those always go together.
I built the bus in the same time that Hailey did.
Yeah, no rush, Hoosier.
Nice.
Come on, guys.
Back 2, here we go.
No, I broke
No,
something.
but
off of it. I
Chuck, a
don't know
lot
where
of
it went.
ships. A lot of ships have that piece. Well, not the ones from when before I went in my Dark Ages, MJ. I don't have any like boats that would have a mast since I came out of my Dark Ages. So this is new to me.
There's also a lot of There's a lot of sets that have like a shipwreck that they include the mast. The boat isn't there.
I gotta go
Doesn't
get
have
a
what?
drink. I'll be right back.
I just saw one. There's one on the shrimp shack.
Yep.
That's what I'm building. What did Joey say though? I missed what he said about a lot of sets.
I was saying they also include that in sets that just have a shipwreck. Like if it's not a completed ship.
Oh, okay, yeah.
for diving stuff.
What about what about the most recent Pirates line that was going out? It was basically okay. It was going out when I was coming out of my dark ages. It was like I got it at Toys R Us, the last Pirates.
The Brick Bounty.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, not Pirates of the Caribbean. Like Lego Pirates.
So
Yeah, I think they had it on that one.
Hi, Indigo. Congratulations. I
That one
told
they
them
made.
about your thing.
yeah, but
That's
they made
the
that in
final
brown.
set.
They made it in brown. Congratulations.
Oh, there you go.
Good job, Indigo.
Everyone says congratulations and good job, Indigo.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Give you a
Yeah, way to go.
free paperclip too.
Whoa.
Nice.
Bonus.
Just kidding. I had to pay for that. It probably comes out of the cost for the classy.
That star, she needs that. That goes on her flare.
Yeah, you know how many pieces of flair do you have to have?
You have to have 30 pieces of
You
flare.
have the minimum pieces of flair. You know you can go over the minimum. Congratulations, Indigo. I'm talking to Hailey Brick, Brickhead family, which is Nick. Hooter Bricks is on mute and not there. Chris is on mute and not there. Jude, Charlie, Maniac for Bricks, Joey, and Dave from the famous Scott's Toys.
What up?
Here she is, my karate champ. She'll chop your
He looks like a ninja right now.
Oh, because of my hood?
Yeah,
the
you wear it
hood.
all. You got all black on. You got a hood on.
Oh, the
You snuck in the
Oh.
team and like pulled out some karate moves on us.
Oh, the uniform. Aren't you a little fat for a stormtrooper? Oh, the uniform.
Once a chop, always a chop.
I disappeared now.
Bye,
That
honey.
still goes down in history, chap.
Why is she vacuuming right now? Does
You
she-
can have some ice cream pizza. We got some.
Okay, I don't- Thank you.
Can you hear my vacuum? Is that what you were?
Did we lose
Oh,
someone?
it must be chops. Okay.
I don't know.
She knows I'm streaming, so it's time to vacuum.
Well,
What is the middle of the
so
night?
You said
Oh.
that, and I can hear my vacuum running
Is it
upstairs right
midnight?
now.
Oh, it's time to vacuum. I think he's streaming, so I'm gonna
Are-
I'm gonna wake up out of the dead of night and vacuum. So
All right. Well, it's probably because you're out of the way.
because normally I
She doesn't have to keep moving you
I
from
lay there
room
like
to
a
room.
beach
She can just.
whale.
I do that. That's what I did last night.
This is my
I don't have to move
carpet.
people. Don't have to move putts. Don't have to do nothing.
No vacuum for you. Yeah, I hinder all kinds of activity.
So what is everyone working on out in Chatland? Are you guys working on sets, MOCs, mills plates, anything?
I think the figures are one of the things I like best about the hidden side sets. I think they did a good job making them all look kind of interesting.
I like
Okay. The hipster kids.
yeah,
Yeah.
the alligator shirt torso, the construction guy.
Mm-hmm.
I like his with the Mr. H's beard.
Right. I like the ones from the diner that have like a chef and a waitress.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, the waitress made me think of the diner collectible minifigure.
Yeah.
How her
Oh,
show is.
Could probably put them together and they would work well.
And the mad scientist has the Frankenstein head. That's clever. She has her little Frankenstein head on the torso.
Yep.
that's cool.
Did you answer blindside what each person is building? In
Oh,
the hidden
sorry.
side set?
I think Dave.
I'll do it.
That'd be-
Haley
I'll
Bus,
do it.
Butt Shop Shrimp Shack, Brickhead Family Train, Chris Shrimp Shack, Jude, I don't know.
Shrimp boat.
Shrimp Boat, Hoosier Bricks Bus, Dave Scott's Toys Boss, Maniac for Bricks, every set in the collection.
Pretty
And
much.
Charlie is slowly building the train station. He's a Hoosier. He does Hoosier speed, Charles. And Hoosier's gonna beat me because I got here really 70 minutes late.
You think the little doggy, Haley?
I like them. I like that.
And MJ, I haven't shipped out your package, so if there's a specific piece, please tell me now. I still haven't mailed I was gonna mail your parcel today, and I did not.
Yeah.
What you're saying, Jop, is speak now or forever hold your peace.
Or I'll forever hold your peace and not send it to you.
What? Yo.
I'm curious if the dog is the same way with the birds, where each of the parrots are a different, even though it's the same color, but they're like the prints are a little bit different in all of them.
That might be.
For
Like
the
with that
two-
marbled
the
coloring.
two-color birds.
Yeah, I'd almost think so because of the way it's got the the opaqueness kind of runs.
Oh, you mean the opacity?
It runs thin.
The
Yeah.
opacity will be different.
Yeah.
Opacity.
Opacity. Word of the day.
Wait a minute. Oh, that's really small in this set. I just realized.
Oh, opacity.
Am I one of the only ones not necessarily fond of the fact of when the sets give you extra heads and hair pieces?
I have gotten them confused with each other.
Yeah, I don't like it because because I try and keep my sets together in general. I'm like, well, I can have the figure in one pose and then I've got an extra, in this case, a head and a piece of hair that I'm like, what do I do with these?
The closest thing I do with that, I did this after the Haunted High School. I took some of the extra pieces, and if you have like the bar elements or the half pins, put those together with the heads and try to make like floating heads or ghosts.
Yeah. What we do is we have the extra, because we buy extra like CMFs and we just put them on the stands and put their heads like on the side pegs.
What I do, Dave, is if it's like, so you're talking about the ghost change formation. So you have their regular people head and their regular people hair and then their ghost. What I do is I take these little tiny bags like this, and I'll put the extra parts in there and write the set number on it. But write the set number on it, and that way you go, these are the ghost head pieces or the regular head pieces for set 7, blah, blah, blah. And then when you go to put it back in its box, you can go through your little baggies, find the set number that coincides with the set you're putting away, and there's no confusion.
I like that a lot.
That way you don't have to look the set up and be like, now what ghost parts came in there or what regular head part. So it's really easy. And I do that with my vintage sets too. If I switch out like my sets from when I was a kid, if there's like parts that are all chewed up, I'll take those, switch them out for parts that aren't, but I'll put the original vintage parts in a bag and list the set number, just because those are the actual parts from the set that I had when I was a kid. If I ever want to put it back together, I'll crappy, like some dumb kid played with it in the 80s.
All right. This person has a black Tron. A shirt underneath her torso, underneath her thing.
Yeah, so I realized that the
like a
gas
bee.
station. Oh, yep, you're right.
Yeah.
I realized that the gas station in the Beach Buggy set is really small. I didn't know it was this simple to build. That's why I had that oh moment before. But I also thought, I don't know if it's a reference or not, but the gas pump itself, like the handle to connect it, is pretty much the same build as it is on the Ghostbusters for each of their packs.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
For the
I don't know because
or if it was
the Lego movie. The Lego movie Emmett's trike set. They had the same thing, and then
Pretty sure it's coincidence.
Garage. The corner garage.
That's different than the whip. Is that different than the whip?
That's a
The
whip
whip.
one.
The cool whip.
What are you
Yes, the
trying to
whip
say?
has a different.
The coup whip.
Why so much emphasis on the H?
Cool, cool.
MJ is asking in the chat if Dave is going to Chicago this year.
Yep, I'll be there.
Yep, Doc, I've been here for a while. I'm gonna go away so I can go find another hidden side set. I'm 3 down.
Wow.
Doc, are you counting sheep? Oh,
Dave,
never mind.
I have to ask,
Yes.
are you taking boxed wine to Chicago?
No. No. Nope. No, box
Digging up some
wine's
old
off
stuff
limits.
there. Who's
off limits. Off limits. I'm gonna play a little smarter this time around.
The year anniversary of that's coming up.
Yep. No, that's true. And I'll be there.
We need a repeat in video.
Well, that would just be ridiculous.
So you're going to Philly then?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep, I'll be there.
I think I'm gonna
I
build.
feel like
this.
it's going to be a lot less people there this time.
Yeah. Since we went to Bama and then going to Virginia in August and then doing Chicago, Philly was totally out of the question this year.
Yeah, I'm trying to debate if I'll go to Virginia again this year. I want to maybe switch that one up with one I haven't been to.
If you come
Philly,
to Virginia, you can go ghost hunting with Hinkle and I.
I mean, it sounds fun. I would have a good time at no matter what one I go to, I'm sure. It's just kind of the that one and Chicago, I think were really close in proximity, weren't they?
About a month and a half off from each other.
Yeah, it's a little bit more than I thought. Yeah, I kind of wanted to hit what is it, Brick Universe, the one in Seattle.
That's a small show, man.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there's so maybe I've got the wrong one. There's something I thought out west somewhere that was considered another one of the big three.
BrickCon.
BrickCon, is that okay? Is that Seattle?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Bricks by the Bay, not in the big three.
I think when I spoke to Hinkle, he said that the three that he was aware of, I think it was BrickCon, Virginia, and Philly were the kind of the three. No, I'm sorry, not Philly, Chicago. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not right. Yeah, Chicago, Virginia, and Seattle were the three largest conventions.
Mm-hmm.
Could it have been Rick's Cascade, the one they just had? That was in Seattle as well, right?
No, that was
Oregon. It was in Portland, Oregon. Yeah.
Portland. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Dave,
close. I mean, up in the same vicinity. Yeah.
When you were saying before about having the heads separate for the ghost figures, I just learned that the gift with purchase for the dragster, the driver always has a ghost head. There's no second one in there.
Oh, okay.
That's also true of the Polybag.
Is it? Cool.
Yes, sir.
That's good. Yeah, I didn't end up getting that gift with purchase set. I debated and almost wanted to, and then I was like, I don't know if I really. I'm trying to be a little bit more selective with the stuff that I purchase, at least for my personal collection.
That's fair.
The gift with purchase, I missed the first one, so then I didn't even worry about the second one. And also, I'm glad because the one that's out now that I just ordered, that train is.
Oh, the train.
That's the only one I care about for the.
I'm really excited about the train, but I'm rolling the dice a little bit because there's some overlap, and not that I care about dots, but I do care about optimizing my money. And there is overlap between the train and the free dot set, and the dot does not require you to purchase dot sets to be eligible for it. So theoretically, whatever it is, the 14th or something like that, I think
Yeah.
you can technically get both for free.
I just had to like, as soon as I had the money, I had to do the train. And actually what really upset me was I wanted the bunny house really, really bad. And that was like the other main thing in my order. And when I went to go order it this morning, the bunny house was gone. Yeah, that was sold out online. So
Oh,
it's
that's
probably
sold
still
out?
If you need
Yeah.
one, Top, I can find you one.
At .com. If anyone can grab one from their Lego store.
I'll check mine this weekend. I'm going to be going down to my Lego store in my area.
Talking
Anyway.
about that one right there that Joey's got.
Yeah.
I could send that one to you, Chop.
That was gonna be I was gonna order that. And then yeah, just let me know, Joey, so I can PayPal you.
Yep. No problem.
Or whatever. I don't care who. I just did. That was like part of my order, and I had to redo, like, pick something else for my order, and I was like, ugh, I hate when that happens. Like,
Yeah.
in my cart, and then I went checkout, and it's like, oh, you don't have enough stuff for the train. I'm like, what do you mean I don't have enough stuff for the train? Oh, the bunny house is gone. The only other thing I actually really wanted besides the train.
Yeah, I was going to place an order. I had a bunch of brickheads in there that technically met the order minimum, but then I realized the new Star Wars Mandalorian one is like a pre-order thing that doesn't even come out till like August or September. I was like, well, I'm gonna take that out of the cart, and so that brought me down to like $90. And I looked at that bunny, and I'm like, well, that's not gonna make me hit the minimum. And so then I just kind of figured, well, maybe I need to go into the actual Lego store because they're going to have some of the older brickheads that you can't get online anymore.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I'm missing.
Why is she still vacuuming? Like, she never.
What is it? The chick, the Easter chick.
Go on,
I don't have the
go on,
Easter-
plug it, Chop. I dare you.
Yeah, the Easter chick. Somehow I missed that.
What?
I think the Valentine bear were both sold out. Something crazy.
What? Who's here?
So go unplug it. I dare you.
All right. So while we wait for Butt Chop and all them in Hoosier to catch up, so you're talking about dots. So I bought the pineapple one.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
First piece I see is this.
Oh,
That's a cool piece.
It's like, oh, you don't see that in green.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what is it? The little dots bags, the ones that come with I'm gonna call them the emojis or whatever. But
Yeah.
that's a random pack of.
They're randomly sorted. You don't get the same ones in every pack.
Only the printed tiles are random. There's 16 to collect. You get 10 per bag, but from the ones I saw opened already, the 10 you get, a lot of times you'll get like 3 of one print. So you won't, you're like, oh, 16. Well, in one bag, I got 10. So I should have pretty close to the thing. But I saw 2 opened and they had like 7 of the 16 in 2 bags. So you
Okay.
get a lot of multiples like of the prints themselves.
Yeah, mine didn't have a lot of variety when I picked it up.
It's all right. So it's pretty funny because I ordered a bunch of these, especially I think it was this color.
That blue tray come with the set?
Yeah, and it has like the lid looks like a stud.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
It's kind of.
I'll be back.
So I actually ordered a bunch of these pieces back before they released these sets. Man, I was like, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, it has a nice tray in the lid. So I like that. It looks like a stud.
Yeah, it's kind of neat.
The
pineapple looks cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna build the.
What is it? It's a pencil holder or something, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, pencil holder, and they have like a paper clip watermelon off to the side. Oh, we're gonna build it though.
I only got the wristband for now, and it's just enough that it fits on my wrist, but I don't know how long it's gonna last. I wore it for a couple hours, and the pieces I used were 2x2s and 1x2s. They were bricks, and they stayed on for most of the time. Only fell off like once or twice. I'm just trying to think, like, if I got another one of those and then I connect them together by the buckles, could I make it? I don't know. It might be too big at that point.
Do they need a Joey size wrist spray? One now.
Well, I know I need to do more exercising, so I don't know if that's going to make my wrist just small enough to fit a wristband on it.
Well, Haley, I'm going to actually jump off here because I have to go pick up the Jigglypuff from work. So,
Hey, look,
Make
yeah,
that
right. So I appreciate you guys having me on tonight. Me and Mr. Bones really appreciate the, hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, thanks for hopping on and building with us. I'm glad we were able to get you on.
Yeah, thank you. I got my locomotive or whatever you want to call it done up. So
Mhm.
Later, Nick.
all right, guys.
Have a good one, Nick.
All
Have a
right,
good
Nick,
one,
nice
bud.
meeting you.
A good evening.
Nice meeting you, Nick.
See, nice meeting you too, Chop. See ya.
what's the price on these dot sets? I haven't even looked.
Shoot.
The
I think
little
it's-
bags, I think, are only $4.
Yeah,
Correct.
the
The wristbands are $5.
little bags was $3.99. There's a couple sets for $10. I think this one was $14.99.
That's it for the pineapple?
Yeah.
Well, that's a lot cheaper than I thought that would be.
Yeah, 'cause it was enough to push over a order for the train. So
Hmm.
I think the jewelry stand might be 20. That one had more parts.
It's a pretty low budget line overall, it seems.
Oh, it's
Yeah, I mean,
interesting.
most of the pieces are small, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, very, very tiny little pieces. All these half circle ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I imagine those cost them a lot less to make than a brick does.
Who is it? Yeah, Saria. She's already going nuts for these things. So I know we're gonna end up buying all of them.
Mhm.
She likes all the little emojis and all the little symbols, and yeah, they marketed it right.
I think it's a really cool concept. I mean, I like what they did with it. I don't think it's targeting me as an audience, and that's okay. But I see a lot of people really want the emojis, and my first instinct was, oh, those things look really cool. I'd like to have those as well. And then I'm like, what am I going to do with those?
You can put them on a brick badge.
Oh, on a brick badge, that would actually be. See, that's why you talk about these things, right?
Or you can put them in your Bricklink store.
Yeah, I mean, they would probably move. They would probably sell, but I don't know if it would. I mean, out of all the pieces that are in there, $4, if you only get 10 of the emoji pieces, I could see that not necessarily carrying the value in essence of what it would need to profit off of those.
Mm.
Oh, it's like the elves and the friend sets, because when they first came out, I was not impressed with them until I started looking at the pieces and the colors and all the, especially the color schemes that we don't get in regular city sets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
So-
actually why I picked up a lot of the more recent friend sets that were on clearances. I was just looking, going, man, there's just so many really cool colors in these boxes. I had a hard time passing on them. All the underwater themed stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, the underwater one. So in
I gotta get into those.
was it because Joey has the Lego Systems, the Divers series.
Yep.
It's very the Friends underwater ones are very similar to the 1996-97 Diver series.
Yep. I keep looking back and forth on them, and I haven't gotten any yet, but I definitely want to get the submarine one at minimum.
Yeah, because we bought the submarine one because I compared. I was looking because I pulled my I still have my submarine from that series still built.
Mhm.
And we were looking at them. I was like, they did good with the Friends. It's not so many awkward shapes, especially with the dome front. But
Oh yeah.
I was like, man, this literally just looks like the childhood sets.
This is pretty decent for a gift purpose. I mean, there's no new parts to it, but it was a pretty solid build. And it has this back part that makes me think it has more to a play feature than just that, but that's literally it. Because I'm so used to the engine piece being used for nets that I thought it came with a net, but it's just a spotlight or something.
It's weird that it's got something that resembles a play feature associated with it, though. Like you can.
Whoa. I forgot to look at the back of the box again.
Oh, you can launch the guy.
Yeah, because it didn't show it in the instructions, which normally they put a thing about the play features in there.
What do we got over there, Chap? What are you showing?
MJ wanted to know what I was building.
Oh.
So I was showing MJ what I was building without interrupting.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Nothing special. Like nothing special to show you, Dave. I was just showing the chat because I forgot in the arrow. Like I messed up on the chat, so there was a whole bunch of chat, and I thought it wasn't moving, so I missed a whole bunch of stuff.
Mine's not moving either.
Did you push the arrow?
Mine's still moving.
It hasn't moved in a while since Joey.
Okay.
It hasn't moved since they said Doc said, Joey, how you like the subway.
Okay.
Oh, that's
All
the
right.
last thing I see in here. The subway was pretty cool. I feel like it could have had a little more to it. Like definitely a lot more
Yeah.
in the middle, but there's
Kinda-
something to play with on the sides on it.
It's kind of disappointing from the looks of it. It's like very bare bones, I think. And you just get the back
But I
end.
still like the I like the play feature. That was implemented pretty well.
If I got it, I'd want to build the whole subway car though. You just get the ass end of it.
Yeah, that is true. It's not enough for even half a subway car since it splits open.
Yeah. Like I understand it's a play set, but I don't know. Like as an adult, I want to make it better. Like I wanted to make it into the set that I would have wanted to
Right.
buy. You know what I mean?
Okay, I still see the chat moving because a couple messages came in, and Doc Simpson said, "I wish there was more playability in the train car." Yeah, that's true. I mean, outside of maybe you could fit a figure in here and be able to swallow him whole. That's about it. But that is still cool. At least a figure can fit there.
I can't find one of my whatever this guy's name is. What's the main boy?
Jack.
Jack and Parker.
Parker is the girl.
Yeah. So I have 3 different Jacks, 2 different Parkers.
Yep.
Oh, this is a different Parker that comes in this set. She has like the denim. I didn't build her because I thought she was the same as the other one. My
Yeah.
mistake.
There's a couple of the sets with her in denim.
Yeah, this is my first one. I just have her with the like fanny pack across her torso and then
Oh
fanny
yeah,
pack, but then the 2 different hairs.
right.
And then this is a combination of that old. Oh, this is an older set, so
Yeah.
this is that. So that's a variation on her.
Trouble.
And I have the
Trouble's
white hoodie. I can't find my red hoodie one.
Oh, okay.
Julia,
pirates.
Julia.
I do really like the new Jack, at least in the beach buggy set, having the hat backwards.
Yeah, I have that.
I'd really like to see if they can make that in more colors, because I definitely would add that for my sig fig, having a blue hat.
Is that Joey?
Oh,
Is that Julian?
What up? It's a pirate. Arr,
Is this
arr.
green? Is this green at least?
That I can't tell if that's olive green or dark tan.
Olive green.
It's olive green. Yes, yes.
Hey, family.
How you doing? How you feeling?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You liking the new eye?
Oh man, it's like new butter. I mean, I can't. I cried right after I had the surgery because I had never been able to read anything ever out of that eye as like a normal person would.
It's like a whole new eye.
Did they do them one at a time? Is that the?
Yeah, that's the reason for the eye patch. Is the
Okay.
discrepancy is it's too much for me to just.
Well, you have to be blindfolded, wouldn't you?
What's that during the surgery?
No, if you got both of them at the same time, you just
That'd
have
be
a
great.
bad.
Honestly, I'm being completely honest with you. I could have handled that, and it would have made things easier right now.
Yeah.
But I'm okay.
Yeah, just like take me out of commission completely, not half out of commission. Just
No, like
completely.
literally, like I got done with surgery and I could read, I could see. I would have been able to drive by today.
And so if you got them both done, you'd have been all done with it by now.
Yeah, but no, I got to go back in 2 weeks for the other eye.
I finished my bus.
Pretty
Wow.
big gap in between them.
Oh yeah, MJ, that was all staged, buddy.
Mhm.
I don't
They've
have the
got the
chat
set with the
open.
pooper, I see.
There's the
Doc
chat.
says, talking about your pooper, Dave.
Yep.
Why-
I got the pooper bus.
That's why it's a poop stream.
And the coolest thing about this pooper,
Who decides to put stuff next to me?
Hey, dude.
Hey, Bricksmith.
Bricksmith.
Love that bridge.
I gotta find someone to go in the pooper though.
Oh, you don't put it on both.
Cap, what are you building?
Shrimple Shack?
Is that the one? Does that have the pizza torso in it?
Yeah.
Because that's gonna be my. I'm gonna get that as my new sig fig.
Yeah, that's awesome torso. And then Hailey, there's a black drawn torso in the bust, which I didn't know that. Now I have to have that.
That torso is gonna go with this mini fig head, and that's gonna be my new sig fig.
Oh yeah.
Well, you gotta have on the back of the shirt says "I can eat." Like a custom, get someone to, either Minifigure FX or someone get them all. So it says "I could eat" on the back.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I mean, I love the idea. I just
Sounds
love the
expensive.
price of it.
Sounds expensive.
Yeah, Chop gets me.
It's a good idea.
It's a great idea. I would love that idea.
not as expensive as you think.
Hmm?
It's not as expensive as you think.
Okay.
Does the big spender?
I know, right? You see what he did for? Did you ever get you a set of those, Chopper?
What?
The special Brick Fair edition of Chris and Hooter.
No.
No,
I don't need those.
You didn't get you didn't get those.
I don't need those.
You do need those.
I got too many sig figs as it is. I remember I don't even believe in them, and I've got a whole thing of sig figs up there.
Nice shirt you got on there.
Huh?
I like the shirt.
Oh, thanks. I got this from my friends.
Yeah.
All right. Is it sad that I just want to leave it as the pineapple?
No,
Nope.
there's nothing wrong with that.
That's actually what I would do.
I like the pineapple and the watermelon. I guess that's what the.
Yeah, they look really cool like that.
There.
Can I
Like,
say
straight
I?
up-
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. No, you.
Okay. Does that thing have a lid? Hailey, the blue container. Oh my God, Lego has done it now.
And it's actually like a circle stud, like indent style.
Can I see the bottom of it or the underneath of the blue container? Does it have a receptacle? Can you stack those? Does it receive the top?
No.
Like, can you? Oh, they're not
Fail.
stackable. Fail.
Like, I guess marketing wasn't thinking as deep into this as I was. Sorry.
Right, because if you those come in multiple dot sets, so if you buy multiple of those, you're gonna want them to stack.
You
I
are
mean,
definitely going to want them to stack.
These set wise, like this is gonna be perfect, especially for Saria in the car,
Yeah.
because she'll be able to sit there, open it, and not, when we
Now,
when we
the,
go get them or something. And
The outside containers of that, Hailey, are they rounded bottoms or squared off?
they're kind of no, it's like a roundy square.
Good. Yeah, like you can reach in and slide up the wall and get your piece.
Hold on, let me see if I can put the lid on and flip it.
Although they just did release some new sorting boxes
Oh yeah,
with
that's
lit on Lego.com.
And it's actually engraved with all the dots. some of the those round pieces.
Wow.
How many pieces in MSRP for that, Haley?
This one was $14.99.
And how many pieces was in it?
351.
I love you, Lego. You have made my day.
Well, they're one by one. So.
Not
Well,
all.
yeah, and then
A lot of them are.
I think my favorite piece is this one.
Oh, it came in green. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's the green ship. Lollipop.
Lollipop. It's I still respect the amount of pieces in the case you get based
Oh,
off the
I'm not trying to
MSRP.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to downplay it. You also get the palm sprigs or you get.
I mean, you get a couple colors like the lid, this light bright yellow.
Ooh, I love
Yeah.
it.
This is a
nice.
very expensive color to get,
Yeah.
and it's very limited on what colors you get it
What
in.
pieces come in that color? I'm actually working on a building in that color.
Be right back.
I'm limited because I don't the bricks in this color. You don't get a lot of them.
No,
don't,
Intog did a whole college building
Yeah.
in that color.
Mm-hmm.
It was beautiful.
Because the half round piece, you get it in the set. You get it in bricks because I redid the farmhouse and because I wanted it to be a little bit not as
Yeah.
bright yellow.
Yeah.
Everyone thought it was Emmett's house. It wasn't Emmett's house. So I switched it and I couldn't even order the plates to do the flooring. So it's a solid, no floors, no whatsoever.
Yeah, I've been slowly.
That's
cleaning up.
where it's at, folks. You'll watch out. They're the new hotness. What?
What?
I'm pointing at Haley. What am I pointing at on the internet?
Dude,
No, Judith.
Oh, high five, dude. Good job, dude.
you have to put it on gallery view.
What?
Oh yeah, top right corner it has speaker view and gallery view.
I don't. I'm on speaker view.
If you click gallery view, you'll get all the squares.
Okay. Gallery view. Oh, okay. I was on gallery view.
I forgot to
Next
fix
thing.
it.
Grass that is blue. Oh, bluegrass. I get it.
Yep.
What happened? Hey, Joey.
Oh, what's up?
Did you like it?
I like what?
Did you like Joey Appreciation Day?
I don't know why I feel like it happened before and I still don't get it.
It's never happened before. It's just a thing I was doing.
Because I know that
Because I love you.
I know that Kevin responded with that saying like it's earlier every year, and I'm like, it happened before.
That is a running joke about Easter in general.
Oh, okay.
Kevin's just being silly. No, but I did it because I love you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I think more
They
people
caught
do.
me off guard, but it's
Oh, good. That was my game plan. Hey, look what I dug out of storage.
I almost ran out of hidden side sets though, so now I'm building something Star Wars.
I
Hey.
see.
Ooh,
Julian, can you
What?
not hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
We have a request in the chat. There's the pineapple. So what you need to do is say, "Are you ready, kids?"
Only if you guys want me to.
Are you
Are you
ready?
ready, kids?
Yeah, Captain.
I can't hear you.
Oh wait. Hold on.
Yeah, Captain.
Hold on.
I mean
All right.
that does work. I mean Julian is a pirate.
There you go. That was for
All
there
right,
it is.
now you have to.
That was,
Oh, okay.
Build the Bob.
that was for Brody Connolly.
All right, Brody. Look,
I was
everybody.
just thinking when Haley showed the green ship steering wheel the second time, that could actually work for a ghost ship, like the Flying Dutchman ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did the Flying Judgment did come out as a set, correct?
It did, but it was really tiny.
Oh, okay. What
It was
did
like-
it have a steering ship's wheel to it?
It did, but it had it in brown. It was like one of the few not green or black pieces in the set.
Gotcha. I gotcha. And correct me if I'm wrong. It's come in gray and it's come in brown until just now.
I think so.
Yep.
I dig it. I dig it. I love it. I love those funky colors, Lego. Keep on bringing them. Hey, Lego, put more stuff out in pink.
Night, Chris. Oh, I feel bad. I didn't even realize you left.
Is that who dropped?
Yeah.
Yes.
He was sleepy though.
It must have been me.
No.
Later, Chris.
He's afraid of pirates.
That's what it is.
He has an irrational fear of them.
So I only have to wear it till the 17th, and then I don't have to wear it anymore.
Then you don't have to work anymore?
No, I don't have to wear my patch anymore because I'm getting the other eye done.
Yeah. Thought about getting.
You'll have to wear it on the other one though, right?
No, because it's already 2020 or 2030 over here.
Oh.
I can't figure out why they didn't do them both. They did mom's both at the same time.
Is it possible diabetes? I don't know. Your mom's not a diabetic, right?
No.
I don't know. I'm asking. I don't.
She will be soon.
Whoa. Watch yourself, Chop.
Watch yourself.
No, Julian, you need to get a giant googly eye and stick it to your.
Oh.
That's a great idea.
That'd be
Or
cool.
this one.
Oh yeah, hidden side eye.
Yeah. Put that right in the center. People be like, oh my God, look at his lazy eye. It's staring right at me the whole time.
I mean, I could do this.
I feel like you're eyeballing me, dog.
I want to get this as a contact.
That would be great.
It won't focus, but it's bloodshot. I like, or it's weird. It's like a. I'm like that guy on Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's gonna poke their eye out.
Hey,
Yeah.
can we throw this to train for a second? I got a train question.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Lego train. Okay, so here's what I noticed. The 40-year anniversary giveaway says 7810.
Yep.
Now I saw Bunny Bricks post a picture earlier on Instagram of I think it's 7222 compared to right, exactly. Compared to the train that has 7810 on it, but it has a 5-digit number that is the giveaway number. So what are we? I love the train. I think it's the most beautiful train I've seen Lego put out. The giveaway, the 40-year, that one right there. Yes. So
that's a redo of 7810, which was the push along train
but
that
why,
came out in 1980.
But the 7222 looks
That's
more
my
like
first train
me.
set.
Huh?
The 7722, that's the first train set I ever got, but that's not what the gift with purchase is based on. I have that train set that Charlie has underneath there.
Okay.
That is a 4.5 volt cargo steam train, but it's not what the gift with purchase is based on.
Is it
It's
close?
similar looking,
Okay.
but it's technically based on a push along train from 1980 7810, which was easily motorized back then. You could take the 12 volt or the 4.5 volt, take
Okay.
the wheelbase off and then motorize it. They were really easy to go between the three back then. It was super easy to.
So now, Chop, let's talk about something real quick. I don't know how old you are because in 1980 I was 2. Are you older? How old were you when you got the train?
Well, that train, the
And I'm not
77
questioning you about you having it or anything like that.
No,
But were you
7722. But back then, that train was on the market I got that train in like 86.
Oh Lord, okay. that makes good sense.
7722. And I also
Just
got,
have a long shelf life.
Yeah.
sets that weren't like, they're not like they are where they change sets every day like underwear now.
Yeah.
You can't keep up with it. Like if a train set came out, that train set was in the store for like.
I respect that. I just
this
didn't.
is from-
I couldn't
This is
fathom.
from when I was a kid. but this came out in 1980. It's a mail card from 1980. I got this. This was still on the shelf when I was 7 years old.
Oh, hell's
at
yeah.
Toys R
Okay.
Us. So
See, I was oblivious to all this because my parents got me one singular Lego set in 1985.
right. In 1985 was my first Lego set, the steam shovel. I've showed it to you. The yellow, it's a little steam, one-person steam shovel. That's
Yeah.
my first set.
And I showed you mine, which was 6952, the solar transport.
Right. But these were still on the shelf for like, it's not like now. The
Yeah.
sets, you had like 3 years to buy like a normal little set back then. Like it wasn't like if you don't get it in spring, that baby's gone by winter time. You know what I mean?
I dig it. I dig it.
They actually gave you a chance to actually get the stuff back then, and it wasn't so saturated. Now it's the market is so saturated, and they have so many high dollar sets. You have to be a millionaire if you want to collect it. But yeah, my other train set, which is 70, my little red shunter one that I actually made, I powered it with the new Powered Up. That one I got after 7722. And that's the one my mom let me take. She still has my 7722. I show it in one of my videos when I'm at my mom's house.
You should totally go get that stuff when she's asleep or gone.
I have the key to the house.
Do it. Make a video out of it.
Yeah, robbing my mother.
Do a live stream where
I'm taking them back. I'm taking them all back.
I mean, if they belong to you.
Well, I did a video of the closet, the toy closet.
I've seen the closet video. I love the closet.
It's all the original, my original Star Wars guys. Everything is in there. My Ewok Village.
Look at Hoosier sliding something in up there. What are you doing, Hoosier?
All right, there you go, Brody. It's a Lego SpongeBob. He's missing a nose. His nose is somewhere.
Who lives in a pineapple?
Oh yeah, he is.
And Plankton is inside controlling the giant SpongeBob.
That's awesome.
I got
It's
a
a mech.
That was
Sorry.
wonderful.
The skeleton guy is named Bob, so that's why I was asking which Bob.
Hey, Bab.
Hey, Bab.
Hey,
What
Bab.
you got
how you
here?
doing, Bab?
I thought we were on this old house. What you got here, Bob?
What do you got here, Bab?
Got here, Bob, is you're gonna want to run some corkboard along the edge.
All right. Midwesterners, am I right?
Am I right? This old house. Everybody loves that show.
What's that, Hoosh?
The Mega Ghostbuster Firehouse.
Oh, is that what it is? I can't.
I don't know. I'm just guessing based on the
My depth perception's
red and
off.
gray.
Who lives in a firehouse under the sea?
Ghostbusters.
Oh man.
See, we're all about ghosts tonight.
That looks awesome.
Does it? No, I'm kidding. It does.
Shut up. He's patronizing you.
Well, you see, I don't see enough story being told on those floors inside.
I feel like you don't even know Lego. You have all those windows and there's no story in
there. Be things inside those windows.
Yeah. The inside of the building looks a little empty.
It's a glass building. I want to see crap in there. Literally.
So
Take a
can,
dump
can,
in.
can I just say this? I still can't get over the fact that that build potentially could have gone home.
Yeah.
What? Bill?
It was not the best, but damn it, it was so good.
Are you biased?
But in the end, it just,
yeah, you're biased.
it
Yeah,
just wasn't the clear building. They also said something about the blue building.
Whatever.
It was distracting.
They were nitpicking.
They do nitpick,
They
and
said
when
it
they
didn't fit with the theme or something
they
like
usually
looking
nitpick
going,
on teams that are doing well. Look at what they do to that bro team. They're like, we know you're great builders, but we want so much more. Like they're pushing the teams that are actually good to like give them more, which I understand. They're like, you guys are the top of your echelon. Oh, nice. Dude, does that break in half? Doesn't that boat like smash up or something weird? Oh yeah, smash it.
There it is.
There you go. Yep.
I didn't put the stickers on the windows.
That's okay. I wouldn't either. Then the windows are useless.
Yeah, it's such a cool little boat. Why have busted up windows when you can have nice new looking boat
Yeah.
windows?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
But I
I
put
mean-
I put all the other stickers on, so
I feel
'Cause
like
they-
you know Lego.
I don't know Lego.
Who's that? Lego?
Oh, I know him. Hey, bro. Don't cry, bro. My pants are hyper tight.
Oh, no.
Bro, don't cry. My pants are cutting off circulation down there. I'm sterile. You got nothing to cry about. I'll never have children, bro.
And I'm almost through with my Millennium Falcon. I only got the mandibles to build.
Ooh, man. He said mandible.
Yeah.
Which the UCS Falcon or one of the
No,
other ones?
Force
Microfighter.
Awakens.
Okay,
Microfighter.
It's
Micro Fighter.
Yeah, MJ, that's the albino croc set.
It's been a three-month process, but we're getting that microfighter done.
hey, I've only worked on it for a total of 3 days.
Like, so 72 hours.
No,
The
actually,
72-hour stream with Jude building a microfighter.
probably it was like 8 hours a
That one?
day. So
Oh, I thought you meant like
That's a big build then.
Oh,
yeah, it's the
Yeah, it's what, like 1,400, 1,600 pieces, something like that.
it ain't got the piece count on the cover, but
yeah.
Okay.
that one,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a considerable build. Yep.
yeah.
You know what's coming up is the 72-hour stream.
When is that?
What's that?
Well, let me mention it now because people need to start realizing that if they want in, they need to start thinking about not only if they want to participate, but what kind of time slots they want, because once they fill up,
Hold on.
ain't nobody be crying.
Let me cut you off for a minute, Chop.
Sorry.
Hey, speaking of the 72-hour stream, does Hailey's video game buddies want to take a part in it?
Do they get to play video games, or they?
Hells
just play
yeah.
Lego?
I don't know. I don't even know what Hoosiers. When Hoosier goes off the rails, he goes
I go off the rails.
like the cliff. He's off the cliff. He's down.
Brody and Adrian got really quiet. Like, nope.
Yeah. They're like,
He's lighting me up for.
they're like, let's go,
I
guys.
come to all these Lego streams.
I heard 72 hours. Let's head out of here, man. Yeah.
They can build one set.
Wait, be mean, don't be mean, man.
Well, we got one in Australia and one in Colorado.
Perfect. That's mountain time and Australian time. We need both those slots filled. Do it.
yeah.
You get a slot. You get a slot. Everybody in the chat just got a slot.
Are you going 72 or are we going to go an extra day this time? We're going to bump it up?
Well, I think we're going to keep the name 72 because now it's,
I think we went over 72 last year.
Hurry, Jesus. Are you going to let me, you ever going to let me live that down?
No, that's good.
The 72-hour live stream that runs for would it be like 96 hours?
Yeah.
MJ,
Because one
MJ
year,
right.
I think the third year, we called it the 72-hour stream, which I don't think we got to 72 hours. So people were like, but it wasn't 72 hours. Like, yeah. Third
I'm
year.
not trying to cut out, but I got to cut out, y'all.
Okay,
Okay.
cut you
Later, man.
later.
Love you guys. Bye.
Later, man.
The first 72-hour stream wasn't 72 hours. The second one was over. So we made up for the one that wasn't.
Right.
So now we're evened out. We're at square one. We're all fresh. First year we didn't make it. Second year we overdid it. Now we're back. We have nothing to prove to nobody.
Now we have all the freedom in the world.
MJ says if I don't get a time slot with Jude 20, I'm going to riot.
Sorry, Jude and Robbie are getting a prime time slot. That was classic.
Who said I was going to participate?
Oh, okay. You don't have
Oh,
to.
sorry. Your manager already took care of it. He has you signed up. Just
Oh, you need
show
to
him
talk
on
to
the
your
right spot.
You need to talk to your agent. You need to talk to your agent because he just threw you under the 72-hour bus.
Man, he's always doing that.
I called him and he's like, of course Juju's calendar is wide open during that
Don't
time.
worry, we got it.
I gotta see what date that is, and then I'll save a bunch of sets for that.
Would you like me to give you the date?
Do you want the date?
Yeah, I almost never know the date until the like week that it's happening.
Okay, well now we're trying to get the word out there. Actually, last year we had the word out there ahead of time, but if you don't talk to us or listen to us, then you won't know. But anyway, it's
Yeah,
going to
that's-
be the 10th, 11th, and 12th of July, 2020.
Okay, let me see.
It's the second weekend in July.
Okay.
What
make it
dates?
look
The
like
10th, 11th, and 12th?
10, 11, 12.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 10, 11, 12. Unless something brutally, something comes up where like it's impossible, but so far we don't know of anything yet. But we should just keep it that way because whether there's someone has an issue or not, because we can't, obviously you can't do anything for everybody. Someone's gonna have an issue. But what are you supposed to do? You gotta stick to your
Yeah,
guns.
so far I'm free for most of that weekend.
Especially for the person setting it up, we have to stick to our guns because let me just tell you, it's not the easiest ensemble to get going.
I gotta imagine.
Hey, Joey.
Hey, Joe.
You still got that rat?
I still got the rat. It's still waiting for you.
Okay. I was going to say, you could, I don't know that much about PayPal. If you could send me an invoice,
Mhm.
to my email, it would make it a whole lot easier for me to figure out how to get the money to you.
If you go to PayPal, Jude, there's a thing that says send money. You click it, you put in his email address that his PayPal is linked to. It'll say send money to a friend. You hit that, and then you send him whatever he wants.
Okay, I might try that.
It was an invoice, so you only would just get like the link for it, and you won't even have to worry about, signing in and all that stuff.
Yeah, but an invoice means that you're going to get charged, Joey, as a sailor.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he can send it to you at no cost to him or you as
Oh,
money to friend.
Yep.
Okay.
I can walk you through it, dude, if you need help. We can do it right now if you want. After a post show or whatever. And Hailey, we don't have to stay alive because I'm still building.
I'm on a Toshiba. I don't think I could do both at the same time.
Oh, I can end it if you guys are ready. To
You
go.
don't have to. I'm saying we can stream. We can do 24-hour stream right now. I don't care. Oh, I have to go to work. Never mind. But
Let's go 12 more minutes. It'll be 10 o'clock.
Okay.
12 minutes to midnight.
And hey, Joey,
Yep.
I seen your thing last night. I'd like to get the is that Joey tiles?
Right, yeah, I could add that in.
Yeah.
What? Wait, did MJ ever say the part that he wants me to add to his package?
I don't know.
What?
Oh, dude, MJ goes, dude, you and Robbie can stream all night long, but I want a time slot with you this year.
I'm not streaming at night this time.
Oh, that's the only reason you get the slot, buddy.
Yeah, but I can't stay up that late, man.
Sure. I seen you stay up in Alabama. I call bullshit.
Hey, that was different. And I didn't start drinking till like 10:30. Good grief.
Till like 10:30. I started late, so I stayed up late.
Yeah, and it's never gone past like 12:30 or so down there.
What?
What?
Oh, Doc said he's ready to take a spot.
Okay, bring him in here. That guy loves to stream all hours of the
Friday
week.
night, me and Chris was still in the lobby at like 4 a.m.
That's your fault. I went to bed.
Shut up, Jude. Nobody asked you.
I don't even see where that question from MJ was now. Oh, you sent me an email. Perfect. Yeah, I didn't seal it up yet. Hold on, I gotta find a piece of paper because I didn't start the Google document for writing for
For scheduling.
the people setting it up we share a Google document to put in, make the time to make the calendar, but I haven't started it yet. I can't start it right now. But I know I'm going to start filling it in, not with time slots yet. It's too early, but with people who are interested so that we can, I need to know that as soon as possible. It's good to know how many people you need. That tells you the length of the slots.
But Chuck, MJ says he'll send you an email about that.
Yeah, he said he sent me one. Where's my paper? I need a piece of paper.
Hey, Joey.
Yep.
Just DM me the total with them for them pieces and the shipping, and I'll see if I can get it to you in the next couple of days.
All right, no problem. And then I'll let you know what the tracking number is, so you know when to expect it.
Okay.
I can do that.
We don't know the exact start time, buddy, but it is central. It's going to be central time again, like we did last year. Doc, I can't even remember who else. Oh, Holland and Ball and automatically. Who else do we say, Hailey? Or Hoosier, whoever's not muted?
That's over here.
Well, all the people with the permanent shows.
Oh yeah, Hope Cast.
They have their time slots because Holland Bowling usually take 2 hours. Julian, he'll take 8+ hours apparently.
Oh yeah, Nick said yes again. I'm like, I already know that, Nick. And obviously, I take what if there's anything.
I will come.
There's unfilled. I take anything that's unfilled. I wait until the end. I'll take whatever time slot's not filled, or if there's last minute changes. So I don't have to write myself down because basically something will happen. So I got Hoosier, Hope Castle, Julian, Nick, Holland and Ball, and Doc for sure. I can't remember. Did someone else say something in the chat the other night? We've only brought it up one time before this. Hailey and I brought it up. So.
Oh, this is a weird dilemma.
Don't let an Aussie start it off or someone in that time zone. Yeah. Don't worry. This year I will personally, if there's any internationals, I will make sure that everything is under crystal clear. I had to do that with all. I didn't talk to Aussie Brit chick, so I didn't know. I didn't know if she knew the conversion rates on the time zonage in the Pacific West, North Coast, Eastern Time, daylight savings, whatever. It was crazy.
Yep.
But we got it going anyway. Erica and Hoosier and Charlie saved the day.
Yeah, this
Go, Charlie.
The trick is if you get enough people, or people don't have to do super long time slots.
Well, last year, really, there was enough people that we had to cut into some of the people that took longer time slots. We had to cut chunks out to have people have time slots because there's obviously there's the people who are like, I'll take 8 hours, I'll take 8 hours, I'll take 8 hours. And then I'm like, well, just so you know, if more people want to join, obviously it's gonna get cut into. And they're like, oh yeah, that's fine. I was just taking 8 hours to help you fill up the thing.
Yeah.
Because Nick and Reed will be like, I'll take 8 hours. Everyone wants to show their stream prowess by taking huge time slots. Yeah, I could handle 12 hours on my own. So I don't know about you guys. And then it's 4 hours into their 12 hours and they're like, I don't know why I did this. I don't know why.
They're asking why did I agree to volunteer for this?
No, that's what I said when I volunteered to set it up last year and make it international.
I warned you.
Hey, but as hard as that was, it worked. I had to put a lot of work into it, but
it took.
And I also, you probably saw me almost have a couple meltdowns when stuff started. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. And then you're like, calm down. Chad's like, calm down. hyperventilating and like screaming into pillows, killing orphans and nuns. Oh, a little robot. Who's him?
I forget his name, but he's a $6 R2 unit.
Is he from the original trilogy?
But possibly.
If you play your cards right, Buckshop, he is.
If, MJ, if you take an 8-hour time slot, I will for sure join you.
MJ is taking this year's will be the best. That's what everyone said about last year. It was going to be the best, and everyone actually, this community. Oh, that's R5D4.
Yep.
Well, every year it gets
bigger, better.
It gets because what we met you. Oh, there's so many.
If you think about it, 2 years ago, that 72-hour stream, not last year's, but the year before, that thing blew up the community. Like there's like running inside jokes from that one. That's the one that kicked off with Building Live with Brick Vibe and just went, and that's the one where we didn't make it 72, but we all bonded like heavily on that because we spent like me and Hoosier spent like 12 hours straight together in live stream, like live together. And me and Hoosier literally, we spent half a day together on live stream, like literally in the same live panel. So you get to know people pretty good, you know what I mean? And it starts to get kind of crazy.
What your friends convince you to do.
It was fun though. Like like I said, I was delirious afterwards. I was like, literally took me a week to get back to normal physically and mentally, but it was so awesome to put your body through the depravity and just the, the malnutrition, the dehydration, the sickness. It's just so great. It lets you know you're alive. You know what I mean? You don't really know you're alive until you're this close to death,
All right. I don't know if you can see it. Okay. I did a Pac-Man.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, yeah, he's going down and chomping all the bits. Chomp, 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 chomp. Too bad they didn't have a little ghost tile.
Well, yeah, I was thinking it's like, well, we got all these colors. Stick a ghost somewhere.
Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Stinky.
Oh no, I guess you could do a ghost.
Inky, Pinky, Blinky, and
Clyde.
Clyde, yeah.
I guess if you did ghost, you would have to turn them sideways.
But yeah, I suppose that's not really selling the stream what I just said about getting sick and stuff. But it is good. It's a good kind of delirious. It's the kind of insanity you can really hold on to.
You just do what I do, get stressed out and get sick before the stream, then you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, I know you get so
That's not happening this year, Hailey.
Say that because then you're making her stressed out, dude.
No reason to get stressed out.
No, especially I'll do everything here.
Somniac City passed out.
We could get someone else from to do the thumbnails, Hailey. I could.
Oh no, the thumbnails are taken care of. Remember, we guilt tricked Kevin into it, so we have a permanent thumbnail.
Last year, oh yeah, but we had to fill in. We had to fill in the thumbnails with the stuff, didn't we, or no?
Yeah, he left it blank. So those are easy. Those take 2 seconds.
Yeah, but one of his guys had one arm had a long sleeve, one had a short sleeve. He gypped us. He gave us a bargain basement thumbnail.
That's why he's guilted for life.
Oh yeah, now he has to do a good one for this year. Kevin, thank you for messing up.
I'm not responsible for him this year, as I was last year.
Oh yeah, he was with Joey. He was with.
Oh yeah, because he took a slot for his Friday show, and then by the way, I'm going to the shore with my friend Joey, so I won't be able to make it. And I said,
right.
Then I said, you're making a time. Then you're making the thumbnail, Mr. RT, and he's like, oh.
That means Joey's got to do 8 hours this year.
I got Ninjago City Docs, I got Sanctum Sanctorum, and I got Destiny's Bounty. So I'm good for 8 hours.
Did I say 8? I'm at 24.
Oh yeah.
Still,
Yeah, I
I
misspoke.
think that would fill 24 hours.
And the
Hey,
thing
that's
is,
Joey Appreciation Day Part 2.
Yeah, that-
because of the subpar thumbnail from last year, Hinkle's already roped in. Booyah, thumbnails for life. Thumbnails for life. Thank you, Kevin. This kitchen is pretty good in this place, though. I'm liking this kitchen in here.
Dave, are you okay over there?
He's good. He's
Yeah,
passing
I'm just
bed.
falling asleep. It's
Well, you-
definitely late.
You're
Oh,
free to
no.
leave, sir.
What's that?
You're free to leave. You don't have to stay. But
Yeah,
holding me. Keep him here, boys. Tie him up.
I felt like I could make it till 11, and I did.
String
I'm
him up.
happy with
boys.
that.
Oh yeah.
Let Chop speak for yourself. It's not free to leave. He has to pay us.
String him up, boys. We're keeping him.
No.
I don't do that to people. I believe in everyone having the freedom to leave at any time.
Yeah, that's fair. I get it. And I probably will take that as my cue to leave.
No, you don't have to. You can stay. as
No,
long as
I
if you're
totally
free to
get it.
leave-
Chop's sick of me.
having-
He's telling me
here's
to
the deal.
go. I
Here's
get
the
it.
deal.
No, it's good. It's good, man.
If you're free to leave, you're free to stay. That is called freedom.
He runs everybody off.
No, if you say to a cop, "Am I free to leave?" and the cop says yes, you're also free to stay. So you don't have to leave. You don't have to. You don't
And then
have
you
to
just
stay.
stand there and stare the cop down.
Yeah, you should. Let him know.
Right.
Let him know that you have the right to stand there if you want to.
Don't-
That's true.
Stop looking at me.
All right. I'm out though. I will
Wait,
catch you guys here again soon though.
Thanks, Dave.
Okay, see you in the morning.
Yeah,
I'll be at your
around
house.
this weekend.
I'll be at your house in the morning, Dave.
Right, Dave.
Sounds great. You're gonna go to work with me?
No, I'm gonna take care of the baby.
Oh, okay. Well,
Me,
wife will
yeah,
appreciate
me and
that.
Lori
That's
are gonna take care of the baby.
she'll love a break.
Yeah, everybody needs a break.
All right. We'll catch you guys. Have a good night.
Good night,
Hey,
Dave.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
And there was 6.
I'm doing really good though, guys. I'm doing really good.
Oh,
I thought Dave was frozen, says Juan, because he was
Tell
just,
us, go, Charlie.
he was dead tired, dude. You could tell that he was tired.
Haley,
I
I
don't.
think
wi-
Jude's
what?
ready to end this so he can drink.
I've been drinking for the past hour.
All right. Do we make it? Yeah, we made it to 10.
I was born drunk.
All right.
Did you just say you was born drunk?
I didn't say that.
I came out and I fell right into a still.
All right. So on that note, thank you everyone for hanging out with us, chatting. Hope everyone's night goes well. Tune in tomorrow for reads.
Take your chop to work day. This is for Tony. Take your butt.
There we go. All right. Yeah. Tune in tomorrow for read stream. And of course, we have on Saturday, Julian is streaming his birthday stream. So go over there. If Hoosier streams, he'll be later on, but yeah. So, all right, everyone, you have a good night.
Thanks,
Later,
Evan.
everybody in the chat.
Let everyone say their goodbyes. Hold on, let me unmute the butt chop. All right, there you go, butt chop.
All right. Goodbye,
You put
everybody.
me on mute. I'm not gonna unmute myself if you want me muted.
Oh, you're good now.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Good night.